February 14th at 7. It's a magical leap as the Icemen wear specialty Toy Story-inspired jerseys that evening. Don't miss the family fun for Toy Story Jersey Night this Saturday at 7. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksonvilleIcemen.com, or call 904-602-POP. Iceman hockey is #Sub-Zero.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine! Google, it's go time on a Friday morning. It's a GFL Friday. We will big step you right into a sports weekend. Had a couple of big, events, really, with the NBA All-Star Game reformatted. They'll play that on Sunday. Daytona 500 coming up this Sunday. I saw they had the duels last night, so I know you NASCAR fans are excited. It's a great time of year as that season gets started. We find ourselves tracking a lot more golf as we inch toward the Players' Championship. Obviously, we were out at the Players yesterday. We had the media day. We got to go out on the golf course. It was a good time. E.T., good morning, friend.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Yeah, so you got your second tour of the stadium course.
That was the second tour for sure.
Yeah, I thought you played better on the second tour than you did the first tour.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, we had a good time. E.T., Hick, and I. So just go ahead and ask a question. I'm a little humble brag. What's the first question they ask you when you play stadium course?
What'd you do on 17?
Yeah, that'd be a birdie. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good birdie.
Thank you. Yes,
what an easy putt, neither.
Man, I could probably sell that in about 6 weeks on a Sunday afternoon for, I don't know, $100,000. Somebody, one of the pros might buy that off of me if they could. Man, you know what? Obviously the levels of golf are incredibly different, so I'm not making any sort of comparison like that. But no matter your level of golf, I could use my example yesterday on just how tricky and difficult and how quick you can find yourself into a mess. So, I was kind of going through my golf round on the way home yesterday. You ready? I made 7 pars and 2 birdies. So I played 9 holes, 2 under par.
He was killing it.
Sounds great, right? I shot 84. That's 12 over par. So, what does that mean on the other side? I would have shot a friggin' 50. I went, I'm 200 for a certain, I don't mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't shoot it on a front 9. I'm just talking about over the course of the 18. And yet I make, 5 doubles and 4 bogeys, and it's just a pedestrian 84. But we at least do have one highlight from yesterday. That's pretty much all I can offer up, really. One of the other highlights were that we ducked behind the last media group, and that ended up being our guy Steezy and his foursome.
It's my quarterback.
Yeah, that's him. So Trevor played in front of us along with Cam Little and Parker Washington, and it was Ross, right?
Yes.
Matisic. So, I don't know, just you get plenty focused in on surviving your next shot. So we didn't pay a ton of attention to them, but it looked like they were having a good time up there. If I had to guess from just eavesdropping on a shot here or there, and the only reason is because Trevor of the 4 was the easy to identify guy.
Easiest to spot.
Right, he's tall, he had on his print hoodie, and you knew who he was when he hit. The other 3 were dressed similar, and from a long distance away, it was harder to differentiate, whereas when Trevor was hitting shots, you knew where he was more than that. I'd say he probably had I'd say it was probably a mid-80s round. He had some balls out there, a couple of shots that I saw him hit. Probably led to good results. Again, not tracking every shot, but I saw and doesn't this sum up what Trevor has been here in Jacksonville? And we hope that final climb has been reached and now will plateau, if not even level up a little bit more. But in my constant gatekeeping, I came across this annual judgment that comes down from NFL.com, ranking all 63, that's right, 63 different quarterbacks made starts this year for a variety of reasons. Nick Shook of NFL.com has ranked them at the end of the year for the last 4 or 5 years, for at least as long as Trevor has been here. He does it by tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and on down the list. By the time you get down to 63, the tiers become TEARS, I'm sure. So I thought coming up here in a little bit, we'll look at where Trevor lands on the list this year. First, what tier is he in? What number ranking does he have? And then, to my point, boy, if you look at this yearly ranking from the same guy year to year, there's been a lot of bounce in our guy. Up 1, down 1, middle 1, down 1, up 1. So I'll tell you where the chips, as they speak, fell, at least in one opinion. I'll just give you just a slight spoiler alert. It'll be a good news segment. And hopefully, and it sure feels that way. It feels like with Liam Cohen, this thing's going to keep getting better. The demands, the expectations, they're going to keep growing. They're going to keep amassing, and I think he'll keep reaching them. And I think we got some good days ahead for our football team. You hear me? I really do. And we haven't been able to say that with much confidence. We've said it with optimism, but not confidence. There's a difference. Well, we turned back the clock last night, E.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, your boy got him one.
What happened?
Oh, come on now. You got to have some sort of LeBron alert on your phone when something. When
okay.
something
That's all you got to say. I know exactly what happened.
When something historical happens, involving, I guess Kevin Durant would call him one of the old heads. Is old head an insult?
No.
No, I didn't think so either. Just checking, though.
Like,
yeah, I got you. I hear you. LeBron James last night in a Lakers win over the flagless Dallas Mavericks had a triple-double.
Yes, sir.
But it was a little more outstanding, at least from highlighting the effort from this standpoint. He had a triple-double in a game where he led both teams in scoring, rebounds, and assists. So that's kind of unique. You get a lot of guys with a triple-double. There may be 2 or 3 other players in the game who, in one of the individual categories, was more productive that night. But no, the real history made, the oldest now in NBA history with a triple-double. Is he 41 now, I think? 41,
yes, sir, 41.
In 44 days or something. Do you know who the oldest before him was? It might surprise you unless you've seen the reference.
The Chief wasn't really a big scorer. Was it Mike?
No, I don't know. I don't know if Jordan made it to 41.
Okay.
It'd been close. That's a good question. He'd been right at it, I guess. He went to the early 2000s.
Yeah,
but you're kind of the right. This was a long-time NBA All-Star. He's top 5 in a lot of categories.
Vince Carter?
No. Karl Malone.
Okay, I should have guessed.
Yeah, Karl Malone. The assist part with Malone, you don't figure.
No.
Right? And I'm assuming at that stage he's playing for the Lakers. All right, Karl Malone finished his career.
Yeah, finished there.
So maybe he knocked him out of the Laker record book as well. But, yeah, LeBron turns back the clock, and the NBA turns its attention to an all-star. Look, this is the balance that sports have to walk. And it's generational. The NBA won't have me as a fan in 30 years. Well, maybe they will. And like RJ's thoughts yesterday, a guy who's a hyper NBA fan. Fair, E?
Valid.
Like when it comes to NBA, fans and upkeep and knowledge and insight here at the station for what we do, he would be that guy. And, he vehemently opposed to the All-Star switch. Like vehemently opposed, and then put in, aspects and narratives that don't circulate where I'm getting my news about, like, the NBA wanting the U.S. to succeed and wanting to be, it feels like we've already crossed that. I mean, when you look at all these recent MVPs, they've been international players, Shea and Jokic and Giannis. I mean, list goes on. So I don't, it's an American sports league, and it's awesome that the best in the world want to come play here, but I don't feel like the NBA is like differentiated. If your favorite team, is the Lakers, you don't give a dang where if Luka's from LA or Australia. At least that's what I think. But it's just interesting that line of thinking is out there. But I will have a little more interest in the All-Star game this weekend than normal because of the switch up, because of doing the 3 8-man teams and the round robin and letting it play out just differently than it has. And sadly, the NBA All-Star game deteriorated. And this is on, and we talked about this a little bit, this is on this Eras of Stars. Y'all killed the All-Star game. A lot of great players, just as great as y'all, played the sport for years and years and years and treated the All-Star game with a lot more respect and competition than you uber rich did. You don't care. It's more to you about your Instagram post and your Twitter highlight than competing. And probably not every player in the All-Star game has that mentality, but ultimately it's how it plays out. And used to be they'd play, loosey-goosey for the first half and then go try and win the second. And that doesn't even seem to be the mentality anymore. All right, here we go on this revolving wheel of NCAA eligibility idiocracy. Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss denied by the NC2A, granted an extra year by a state court judge. A ruling that lasted well over an hour last night. Judge Robert Whitewell ruled that Chambliss clearly met the criteria to receive a medical red shirt for a 6th season. He detailed the NCAA ignored medical evidence in denying Chambliss waiver, and the quarterback would suffer irreparable harm if denied this year. Concluded Chambliss submitted adequate medical reference and that the NCAA didn't act in good faith in denying the waiver. This one is a lot more debatable, right, than some of the other high-profile ones. This isn't Charles Bediako trying to sneak back into college hoops. This is a kid who can compare his medical hardship appeal but before the NCAA to all the other medical hardship appeals and why they weren't granted. And they're just saying, hey, no, I'm taking it higher than the NCAA and your arbitrary rulings. I personally, 5 and done, man, and y'all are getting paid now? Irreparable harm's code word, right? He gets to go back and play. I mean, this young man can make $4 million this year. I guess that is irreparable harm. And the criteria for amateurism and NCAA sports, the NCAA's just withering enforcement power. I mean, every time they make a ruling, and now maybe they do overstep because they're trying just to unring this bell and stop the insanity. Everything that passes, no. I don't know. Not sure we wouldn't all be for it. But 2 days after the NCAA gives like an 8th or 9th year to a kid, I mean, in what world, if after 8 seasons of college football have you not gotten your chance? This one, reverberates through the college football power structure. Chambliss, a really good quarterback, led the ACC in passing last year. Ole Miss beat Georgia, ran all the way to the Final Four. So, yeah, this got big football impact as well. Start fishing when we return. It's GFL Friday, and Captain Kev is next.
The home of Jaguars fans.
We're all a big family, not just a team, but the fans too. They come out and support us, and I believe without the fans, we wouldn't be where we are either.
1010XL. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Bro, have you heard about the hottest and newest sports league in town?
Vanguard Sports League isn't just VIP, it's the standard. Smoke-filled tunnel intros, cool benches with canopies, big scoreboards, championship rings, and convenient locations all across Jacksonville. Oh, and Mascot Potty's there hyping everyone up every game. No wonder it's the talk of the town. Spring and summer registration now open.
Search VanguardSportsLeague.com today.
Strong in the classroom, gifted on the field.
1010XL and Southeast Orthopedic Specialists celebrate scholar athletes. Wednesday afternoons on The Frangie Show. Activated by
The Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Lou here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hi, Jacksonville. This is Dr. George Barry, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine by the Dr. James Andrews. Wintertime is upon us, and you may notice you wake up in the morning with some aches and pains in the shoulders and knees. If this happens to you, don't forget, stay mobile to try to reduce stiffness in your joints. And if that doesn't work, come see me at Barry Orthopedics, where we can treat you with cortisone injections and platelet-rich plasma injections and other non-invasive needs. Visit me at BarryOrthopedics.com.
Pages in your mailbox right now.
Did you know there's local savings sitting in your mailbox right now? Money Pages is packed with real coupons from your favorite local businesses. Save money at restaurants like Al's Pizza, on pet care at Forever Vets, and on entertainment for the whole family at the Alhambra Theater. Plus, make sure to download the Money Pages app for savings on the go.
Pages in your mailbox right now.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now, Captain Kevin Favors fishing report. Reeled in by Sunrise Heating and AC of North Florida and CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living on 1010XL.
All right, we're just riding the weather waves, I guess. It's been a weather impactful winter to this point. Up and down and cold and windy, and let's talk fishing. Captain Kevin Favor. Morning, Kev. How are we doing?
Morning, buddy. Morning. Yeah, it's and we talked about this on the forecast show last night. This week seems like the fishing started. You know what I mean? The water temperature went back up.
Okay.
People are fishing. There was guys that a lot of guys were wahoo fishing. Because this was the first full week for the wahoo shootout. So, yeah, I mean, we had lots of reports. I got reports from the St. Johns River last night. It was good. The red fishing continues to be really good, which is, you're always going to get that this time of year. But whenever we start getting, better water temperatures, and it's still in the mid 50s, it gets up there around 60, in the middle of the day. But we get a couple more days, 3 more days of, 60, 70 in the daytime. It's going to get up there to 62, 63. And man, that's exactly where you want it, brother.
Yeah, the question is, how long does it stick around? I do see we got some warmer weather coming, but if it gets warm long enough, if you get like that brief cold spell, it probably doesn't affect things as much. Whereas we had that string of 30s for 2 weeks.
Well, hell, we had it in wind chill was in the teens. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy. But we didn't, our fishery did pretty good. We didn't have much of a fish kill. They had more of a fish kill down south because of the shallow water and stuff like that. So we did really, really good here. So I was happy, and it looks like the weather's going to be just magnificent tomorrow. And then it'd be crappy on Sunday. Another front coming through. Well, we're not going to get anything near what we had, Jeff. You know what I mean? As in cold weather. So I think we're on the right side of this thing.
Got a reminder yesterday that even on a quote non-windy day, you get out on that coast and the wind blows. We played the meteor round at Stadium.
Yep, well, I was listening. Yep.
Yeah, and I looked at the weather the day before, and I noted, wind says 5 to 7. Cool. Yeah, no. More like 15 with gusts to 25 is what we had out there yesterday. Just not as consistent, but yeah.
I did. I talked to like Captain Ricky Propor, and they wahoo fished yesterday, and he said the same thing. He said in the morning time, going out, he said it was absolutely beautiful. He said, just about the time around 10 o'clock or so, that he said that wind started blowing and started getting rough. So
right.
did you get to play your own ball yesterday?
Yeah, we played. Look, yesterday, I said this. I'm not comparing in any way golf talents, but yesterday, it bites me, a decent golfer, the same way it bites whatever the talent level. You can be cruising along on that golf course, man, and you get off track for just a minute, and 45 minutes later, you've given 6 shots to par. You feel me? So this sums up what happened yesterday. Okay. I made 7 pars and 2 birdies.
Wow!
And shot 84.
Okay, that's still pretty damn good.
But do the math. You're 2 under now, not 9 in a row. I'm not saying the front or the back. I'm just saying over the course of the round. Yeah, so that's 9. You're 2 under. To shoot 84, that means you went 14 over on the other 9. If you did pair that back to back, you would have shot 34.50.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you just kind of get off. But I birdied 17, so that was fun.
That's cool.
And play, I hit it okay. Like I said, just get in some trouble and try and get out of it and end up in worse. Too many big numbers.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I noticed that in the state of Texas, they had first it surprised me the time of year, a state record largemouth bass caught in Texas.
Okay.
Just a couple days ago, February 5th.
Okay.
First, does it surprise you that the state record for largemouth bass in Texas would have been caught in February? Or no? You can find the big ones if you fish the right way.
Yeah, because this is the time of year when the female bass get really big.
Okay.
They're going to lay some eggs here. Coming up in March, and they're pregnant. And yes, absolutely. This is like the fish in my pond here, in Georgia. They get huge this time of year. Absolutely.
Okay. My second question, because this also surprised me. What do you think the state record bass is in Texas? Largemouth bass, state record. I think Florida, it's like 20 pounds, isn't it? Florida?
19, I think.
Yeah.
So if I had to take a guess, in Texas, I would say 17 and a half.
14.3 only. I say only. It's a huge fish. That's a hog. That's a pig.
Yeah.
But that seems small for Texas to me.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does.
Well, they get the bigger deer and we get the bigger fish. How about that?
Absolutely.
Largemouth bass is now 20.13. I just looked it up.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Oh, no. Hold on now. Now I'm getting a different it's got 2 I got one says 17.27. I got another says 20.13, but it's got 2 asterisks next to it. I don't know what those mean.
Yeah, there's all kinds of asterisks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. Yep.
Right.
You got to look closely at that.
Outdoor show tomorrow?
Yeah, outdoor show tomorrow. So we have Alberto Venegas is coming in.
All right.
Okay, and Alberto does land charters for shark fishing. And he has caught 2 great whites from the beach.
In Jacksonville?
He caught one at Nassau, in Amelia Island, and then he caught one 3 weeks ago in Pensacola from the beach.
That's fascinating and somewhat scary. Now, is that like one of those you get a drone to carry the bait out, or like where are we talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've done it with him, and yes, he takes the drone, takes a big old piece of meat, and takes it way out there and drops it off, and and you just you sit there with these big reels. The great white that he caught in Pensacola is on the Outdoor Show Facebook page.
Okay.
You got to see these pictures, Jeff.
No, I don't.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I would like to think that I'm like the furthest thing from a Karen, like by just my resting mentality. But
Right.
should we be dragging the great whites in off of the coast? I'm not,
Yeah, I mean, but just to think that they're there.
yeah,
you know?
no, I know. How far out is that for a great white?
You know,
like a quarter mile, like way out there?
Yeah, a quarter of a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most people, but there's a crazy person every now and then that you'll see him swim out there and swim back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Knuckleheads.
Don't kid yourself. Those sharks are in there closer than that.
Yeah, but not the great whites, no? I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, dear.
There was one off the Jack's Beach Pier that was in 12 feet of water.
What are we doing? Why are people not getting bit more, you think?
You know what? And I'm gonna tell you this. If we were on a Sharks menu,
yeah,
we would get eaten every day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. We're probably delicious. I mean, just look at us.
Yeah, exactly.
Crunchy bones. We're delicious.
For the most part, what we get bit accidentally. They're very seldom do they do sharks attack. I mean, it does happen. Don't get me wrong.
I hear you.
I mean, if you can, then you've seen it. Some of the stuff we see offshore and behind shrimp boats, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you out.
Yeah.
I'm going to get him out this summer.
Yeah.
And just take you behind a shrimp boat and let him.
It'd be fun.
Let him see.
Let's run it, man.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Let him look at 1,000 sharks around a boat and see. So
yeah, there are a ton of them out there. We do know that, but it's mistaken every time a shark it's always mistaken identity. Always.
Yeah.
I always think you're something
absolutely.
else. Yeah. And
yeah, for sure.
And most shark attack, quote unquote, or shark bites, and they can be bad. Don't get me wrong, but they're not lethal.
Yeah, and this as well as I do. I mean, people out there swimming in bait pods, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing?
No, there's some truth there. Might be time for a PSA.
Some kind of common sense.
People don't know. They look, let's look at the fish. They're getting close to them.
Look at the dolphins.
That's just not knowing. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, it's going to be fascinating to talk to him about these great white sharks that he's caught, and some of the other just giant fish that he's caught from the beach.
That sounds like fun.
It's going to be fun.
All right, outdoor show tomorrow, and the forecast on Thursday night, and the fishing report here on Fridays. That's our buddy Captain Kev. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, buddy. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too. All right, listen, it's the quest to find the quarterback who can take you to another level. Who's the next Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold is one of those guys, that bounced around a few different places, showed enough skill that a team that thought they could contend and win it all said, yeah, we can win it all with him. Is that guy out there right now? Is it Mac Jones? Is it Tua on a different team? Is it, or is it Malik Willis? What an interesting case study he's going to be this offseason. Malik Willis is going to get signed and paid by somebody. Somebody's going to take the chance on Malik Willis to be their dual threat quarterback and hope like heck they're going to get what they saw in small packages in Green Bay. That might be your eyes may be a little bigger than your stomach when it comes to that. The Jags, played Rob Johnson just enough to make it look like he was a franchise guy and ended up getting Fred Taylor in the process. But it looks like, Malik Willis. But, again, might it be Mac? Might it be Daniel Jones, Viggy, let's go by the Colts? I would think the Colts would do their best to retain him and let him be that for them. And where does Malik Willis land? In the irony of ironies, the Glugan is in here today. We got a slightly different set, and he's installing the sneeze buttons, but I don't have mine yet.
Oh.
So I had to just turn away. As for the Jags, they have their quarterback, and those numbers I was talking about where Trevor shows up on this offseason ranking of the quarterbacks after the 2025 season. That and more when we return. It's a GFL Friday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. From the edge of your radio to the edge of your seat. Showtime! Feel the excitement of live play-by-play.
And this place is rocking right now.
On 1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. I'm more convinced than ever that the Jags are going to not only be in the mix, but go deep next year. You watch the Seahawks. They were tough. They were physical. Tough and physical is why they won the title. The Jags are being built to be tough and physical. The most physical team they had in many, many years was last year. The Seahawks look like the Jags are going to look, and I'm very confident the Jags are going deeper than ever. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Fall in love with a new Chevy at Nimnik Chevrolet. Frank Frangie here. Right now, save up to 20% off a new Silverado or get financing rates as low as 1.9%. Unlike most dealerships, Nimnik Chevrolet has the largest inventory on the ground, ready for you to explore. And with their extensive selection, you're sure to find your perfect truck or SUV at Nimnik. Shop online 24/7 at nimnikchevy.com or visit the dealership at the corner of Park and Cassett. So who's got more new vehicles at the best prices? Nobody but Nimnik. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
Tara Loggeman here for Local Fair Jacks. Fresh, local produce, eggs, and meat delivered right to your door. It's where Jeff and I shop because we know exactly where our food is coming from. There's no scary recalls, just trusted local farmers. Visit localfairjacks.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
If your home doesn't have a fireplace, CSS can install a beautiful electric or gas fireplace from Heat & Glow with no major remodel required. See their showroom or CSSOutdoor.com for a free estimate. CSS, you dream it, we build it.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you. Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, slow your roll. It's time for Jeff's Gator Growl. Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Well, for the second week in a row, Todd Golden's Gators will spend a Saturday playing for the SEC lead. Last week, they went to Texas A&M, where they won as they seem to be doing an awful lot of lately. And they grabbed a sole possession of the lead there. We did the sneeze button check there on the fly. Yeah, there we go. Hot shoe. There we go. There he goes. The Glugan, ladies and gentlemen. Richie, unsung hero here at 1010XL. But they got Kentucky coming to town this week, and that's the bell cow. I mean, that's the game on the schedule every year. Doesn't matter what Kentucky's record is, and the record right now is pretty good. We were a little harsh in the judgment of Kentucky early. They started 5-4, but they lost to Gonzaga and Michigan State and Louisville and North Carolina. It's kind of like Florida early in the year. They lost games. Now, Kentucky hasn't flexed back to the level that Florida has, and the Gators really have spent about the last 15 games looking a lot like the team that won the national title last year as the backcourt rounds into their roles. Front court is dominant, like all-time, getting into conversations of top front courts that have been amassed in college basketball history. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves there, but 3 o'clock tip-off on Saturday, a game you'll hear on 1010XL, and it's another one that if Florida wins, they'll go to bed on Saturday night on top of the SEC. Look, Todd Golden was asked about Florida's surge, and he put it pretty simply, we're guarding people. I like it. Sometimes that says enough. You don't have to talk about any concepts or efforts or attitudes. When your coach says, yeah, we're guarding people, the message was sent that, boys, you're not guarding people. Now they are. They're really on a roll, and we'll see just how far they can go. But plenty of regular season left, and as regular season games go, this would be the marquee game on the schedule. It's Kentucky in Gainesville, 3 o'clock tip, SEC lead on the line. Florida, by the way, in the net rankings that are so vital to tournament time when it comes to seeding, the net rankings basically take all of those other things that you would look at: strength of schedule, margin of victory, wins and losses, the depth of those wins and losses. You know, when it comes, is it a quad 1? Is it a quad 2? Is it a really good win? Is it a bad loss? Those types of things all go into the formula to spit out the net rankings. Florida fell as low as like the 40s earlier this year. After they lost to TCU in a neutral site game, they opened the SEC schedule. Very first game, lost to Missouri. But now that they found their footing, they are on the elevator up. Now 18-6, they've jumped all the way to number 7 in the net ranking. So, I mean, they won't go exclusively by, but if you use the net rankings as a guide, that puts Florida now as a 2 seed, which, you know, their bracketology 6 weeks ago had them as a 9. By the way, if you wonder about the veracity of the net rankings, here's your top 8 in the net. Tell me where they're wrong. Michigan, Arizona, Duke, Houston, Illinois, Gonzaga, Florida, UConn. So, you know, and by the way, I imagine if I go down, I'm very quickly going to find the Iowa States and the Illinois and Purdue's. Let's see. Iowa State 9, Purdue 10, Michigan State 11, Nebraska 12. I mean, this looks like a pretty accurate gauge on what we've seen teams do against each other. But, yeah, Gator Hoops, there's your Gator Growl. Big one at home. Another chance to take the SEC lead just like they did last Saturday. Florida hadn't just been winning games. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. They've been blowing people out. I mean, they've been going BTA, man, all over the Southeast. All right, let's take a look at this quarterback list. All right, this is how he sets it up. It's NFL.com. This is the final post-Super Bowl rankings of every quarterback who started a game during 2025, based on play from the regular season and the playoffs. So this is strictly ranking this year's quarterbacks. This list will lose credibility if number 1 isn't Matthew Stafford. So let's start with some, and quite frankly, Drake May's got to be awfully high. He was voted, you know, although his playoffs were not good. Here we go. Also puts him in tiers. Tier 1. Is Trevor tier 1 by the end of the year? I'd say he is.
By the end of the year, he definitely is.
Yeah, right now. This is ranking
he's an MVP
okay.
candidate.
Tier 1, the number 1 quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
Yes.
We're still in tier 1. Number 2, Josh Allen.
Okay.
We're still in tier 1. Number 3, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is playing prime football, man. I mean, he's a Cowboy, so he's easy to pick at, and they've had some failures. This year, Dak Prescott completed 67% of his passes for 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 picks. Again, we experience that to a degree here. You don't trifle with guys that are playing competent quarterback, lest you end up constantly in search of, which we have spent plenty of time in that desert. Nonetheless, let's keep going. All right, Drake May shows at 4. You're second in the MVP voting, a very close vote. You didn't have a great postseason, but fair is fair. Still in tier 1. Also gives their final ranking from a year ago. Anywho, Drake May, who was 21st last year as a rookie, is number 4. Number 5, okay, still tier 1. Justin Herbert. Yeah. I think Trevor's bad by. Wouldn't you take Trevor over Herbert at this point?
We got to be tier 1 if Justin Herbert's tier 1.
Yeah, man, they still in love with Herbert. I get it, man. That O-line is so bad. He's always under pressure. I think if Justin Herbert has protection and on a good team, he's a 4,500 passing yard, 40 touchdown guy. I will say that. But not this year. All right, we'll continue in tier 1, number 6. Trevor Lawrence. All right, so that's it for tier 1. The final tier 1 quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, they write, played the best football of his career in 2025, finally flirting with the generational tag he's carried since his days at Clemson. Laser accurate, used his legs more than ever, proved to be the unrelenting engine behind a Jaguars team that evolved into an offensive machine in the second half of the year with Liam Cohen leading the way. Lawrence and the Jaguars have a bright future ahead of them. Here.
Quarterback.
Steezy played golf in front of us yesterday. By the way, I told you, and we've talked about this, it feels different than 22. And I know Trevor came on in the second half of 22. It doesn't feel the same, does it? I mean, he's a few years older, more mature, more confident.
I feel like we've arrived.
Yes,
No, we said that then,
yes,
but it just feels different.
No, it does. With that now as an example of how it can go off the rails. But here have been Trevor's rankings by year in, looking at the season in the past.
Oh, I want to hear this.
2021 rookie year, 32.
Last?
No, I told you. 63 this year. These are all the quarterbacks that make a start. So I don't know how deep the lists are each year, but yeah, 32 would be more middle of the pack than it would. And then 2022, the good year, number 6.
Okay.
Where he is now, and that's where it felt like we were. And for the first half of the next year felt that way, and then it went terribly. 2023, 15, back in kind of the middle. 2024, injuries, bad numbers, bad season, fired coach. 26 the year ago at this time. Now 6. Man, what a difference a year makes. Football Fix and more when we return. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Danny Hamlin, the 9-1 favorite heading into the Great American Race on Sunday, the Daytona 500. Kyle Busch won the pole. He's 10-1. Starting on the outside of row 1, Chase Briscoe 20-1. The dual winners, Joey Logano's 10-1 and Chase Elliott 16-1. Tomorrow, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, Austin Hill plus 450 to win the United Rentals 300. Tonight, Lane Riggs and Carson Hocevar, the 10-1 co-favorites to win the Fresh from Florida 250 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Daytona. College basketball tomorrow, the Florida Gators 11.5-point home favorites against Kentucky, 152.5 the total. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
To infinity and beyond. The Jacksonville Icemen are back in town for Toy Story Jersey Night as they take on the Savannah Ghost Pirates February 14th at 7. It's a magical leap as the Icemen wear specially Toy Story-inspired jerseys that evening. Don't miss the family fun for Toy Story Jersey Night this Saturday at 7. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksonvilleIcemen.com, or call 904-602-POP. Icemen hockey is #Sub-Zero.
Get a healthy start in 2026. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to help you get healthy and stay healthy all year long. Our dedicated team is committed to providing high-quality care and trusted public health services for our community. Our mission is simple: to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Learn more about our programs and services by visiting duval.floridahealth.gov.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey Jacksonville, Don here, the big cheese at Taco Lou. Well, everyone knows my wife Debbie is the real cheese at the Lou. We just do what we're told. We aren't a sports bar at all, but we have the best selection of the finest tequilas that Mexico has to offer, and that makes any basketball game more fun to watch. So come into Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach, where we love sports and we love tacos with our tequila. If you're looking for a crew to help with your fiestas at home or work, Taco Lou caters, bringing the tacos to you. Taco Lou in Jax Beach, where tacos and sports go hand in hand.
I'm with Retro Cycles of Jacksonville, and the fall part of the year just offers so much fun, especially when you're out and about. Tell everybody what's happening with Triumph right now.
They have got a lot of new models on the road, from Scrambler 400s. They've got the legendary Rocket motorcycle. Lots of really cool bikes to choose from.
And the price point and all the tricks that come with the Triumph bike, they're all there.
They're all there. Entry level to the greatest of the great. We've got them.
Look for them online, cyclesofjacksonville.com. Check out their Facebook page or that showroom on Atlantic near Regency.
The First Coast Games is an annual team-building challenge to introduce fun activities into the workplace and focus on your employees' health and wellness goals. These goals include some friendly competition, of course, including pickleball, cornhole, volleyball, flag football, and other team sports. The games will begin in March. Register your company and teams at fcymca.org.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Nicholas, CEO of the Jacksonville Humane Society. Thanks to the players for helping us provide care and compassion to animals in need and inspiring our community to support shelter pets. It's 25 days until the Players' Championship.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. It's a GFL Friday. I don't know what happened. The text line. The passion. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures here on a GFL Friday. The United States curling team is a total disgrace to everything America stands for. I will no longer support curling in America, nor they will receive any more donations. Their coach is worse than Billy Napier. I don't know. Did something happen with U.S. curling? God admire the passion there, man.
Right?
God admire the passion. But, wow. Going hard at U.S. curling. Do we have some sort of controversy in U.S. curling, E.T.? Is that what's going on here?
What it sound like.
Huh?
That type of passion.
Hey, man, one of us here in studio is going to be watching that Pebble Beach golf tournament with a little bit more anxiety this weekend after Scotty Scheffler opened with I think, an even par round.
Yeah.
And, this has got a lot. He's going to have to run down a lot bigger names than he did, like, say, last week when he
got
started
some big
slow.
boys. Yeah, he's playing with some big boys.
There's a lot of good golfers that are between, like, 5 and 10 under par, so it's going to take a big surge. And I say that because here on Brunch with the Tour, we instituted the rule you only get Scotty Scheffler once. And Hick played him this week, so gosh, not only do you not have him for the rest of the year, but the 1 week that it'll be my luck. The week you play Scheffler, he misses his first cut in a galaxy. Yeah. But yeah, Hick's got Scheffler, and it's set up for a great weekend.
That Pebble Beach look nice.
It's
man.
beautiful,
Oof.
and there's a lot of great golf courses up there. There's a lot of great golf holes, very picturesque, and there's a lot of great golfers who are in it to win it this weekend.
Is Torrey Pines the only one that's like Torrey Pines number 1, Torrey Pines number 2? Is that the only set of golf courses that's like that?
No, there's a ton. Pinehurst has a whole clay. Like you go to Pinehurst, you can hit Pinehurst number 2. It's the major one, but there's Pinehurst 5, Pinehurst 8, or maybe up to 11 or 12 of them. Torrey Pines is actually a north and south course. Pebble Beach is Pebble Beach Golf Links, which includes the Pebble Beach Golf Club, but also Spyglass Hill, I think, and there's Cypress Point, maybe. But there, like World Golf Village, King and the Bear Slammer and Squire. There are a lot of golf set up. Well, TPC, it's got the Valley.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's 2 courses there too. So, golf on the schedule this weekend. All right, let's fire up the band. We got a football fix. Just go through some news and notes, get on track for the Hicken arrival. I thought we were going to be past any big name that even comes within a hint of being on the market, that we just explode in interest in the prospects of adding this player or the other. Well, that's going to happen a lot here because sometimes it comes from quote unquote verified source, like from some of the platforms who are reporting like the Jags might be interested in. Kenneth Walker was named earlier in the week. That's not even on the radar. Now I'm seeing like Mike Evans as a potential pickup here in Jacksonville. Gang, man, I don't know. Those receivers were coming on last year. You got Jacoby Myers that signed to a $20 million deal. I would assume that's about what Mike Evans would cost. So a Mike Evans reunion with Liam Cohen would not seem likely to me, but who knows? Again, we're going to find out. With a full year behind him, a full arsenal. By the way, there'll be changes. They're not going to run it back with the exact same guys. And I know when they talked about keeping their core offensive line together, I'm sure they drafted Wyatt Milam in the 3rd round. The plan is for him to become a starter on this football team. So Mike Evans, at that price point, buddy, I don't know. That seemed to be a little bit much. Now, here's a player that would intrigue me. How about David Njoku, the tight end from He's a veteran. He's got a lot of skill. He'd bring a certain component to the offense.
But at what price point?
Yeah,
though?
well, I don't think that, tight ends aren't making a killing in free agency. Yeah. He didn't come off. He came off the opposite of a contract year last year. That Harold Fannin had emerged into a better option than him. And he's been in the league a while now.
7, 8 years.
2017 first-round pick. He's been a mainstay. He's got over 4,000 yards in his career, 34 touchdowns. But he's kind of a big play guy. Njoku's out there, Cade Otton, Kyle Pitts, Zach Ertz. You've got a young tight end in Brenton Strange. I think maybe you might dip your toe into that free agency pond this offseason as the Jags look to become better at each and every position. Man, there are certain guys in the NFL, they just bounce. We've seen a bunch of them here. Here today, gone tomorrow, and on to the next location. Mike McCoy fits that perfectly, doesn't he? Mike McCoy been a head coach for the Chargers. He's been a quarterback coach. He's been a coordinator. He was here in Jacksonville. He was with Peterson as a QB coach. He went to Tennessee where he was a coordinator, and then he got bumped up to be the head coach. That's who was coaching the Titans down the stretch. They had a whole new staff turnover there with Robert Saleh, and so the Raiders are going to hire Mike McCoy as assistant head coach under Clint Kubiak. Gives him a veteran ear. I like Mike McCoy. I think he's a pretty good coach, too. But he is definitely in that bounce-around category that a bunch of coaches seem to find themselves in. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Thank you to the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. It's a GFL Friday. We got Patrick Young today, so we'll talk more about that big matchup. He can tell us what Florida-Kentucky means on that schedule when we talk hoops with BPY a little later this morning. Back with more on a GFL Friday next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Does Flutie have a pro miracle?
I'm Doug Flutie on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Here's Flutie rolling out, and he is in for the touchdown!
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. If you're looking for the best selection of trucks in Jacksonville, it's truck time at Big Number 1 Duval Ford. They've got Jacksonville's largest lineup of brand new trucks with massive discounts. Over $10,000 off select models. That's right, savings you won't find anywhere else. Your next truck is waiting for you at Big Number 1 Duval Ford, so visit DuvalFord.com or stop by 1616 Cassett Avenue today. It's truck time at Duval Ford.
Your home is your sanctuary where memories are made. Jack's homeowners trust Superior Fence and Rail to make their home feel safe, secure, and complete. Imagine a classic wood fence for privacy, sturdy aluminum to protect your pets, or a modern vinyl design that boosts curb appeal. Every fence is built with precision and pride, standing strong in every season.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Share your voice anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Are you serious? Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
If you can't call or email, text us 641-1010.
Quick question. Is your plumbing company run by plumbers or by people who've never held a wrench? At Holland Sons Plumbing, the owners are plumbers themselves. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and built by people who understand the work. No corporate nonsense, no boardrooms, no suits. Right now, we're hiring service plumbers and residential new construction plumbers here in Jacksonville. If you want steady work, a team that's got your back, and owners who know the job because they've done it, give Holland Sons a look. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local, family, real.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, celebrating our 49th annual Valentine's Day sale. Come see our hand-picked inventory of thousands of pieces of fine jewelry, diamonds, and gemstones. This Valentine's Day, we have big discounts with jewelry for any budget. And with interest-free financing, you'll get the jewelry you love with a monthly payment you can afford. Monahans will also give you cash for your unwanted gold or silver, or trade it in for new jewelry and get greater value. Monahan Jewelers Valentine's Day sale with big savings in our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Golf for a great cause. It's the UNF4 Scholarship Golf Classic, Friday, March 27th at Queens Harbor. Support the Swoop Impact Fund with a sponsorship or foursome. Contact jc.wegner@unf.edu.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and this month I want to talk to you about welcoming the winds of change in your life. But so often, when we see the winds of change coming our way, our immediate response is to fight it. Friends, when you see things in your life changing, when the winds of change are coming your way, don't fight it, but embrace it. Recognize that God is stirring you up so that you too can soar like an eagle.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
When you drive past a Kuhn Flowers location, did you know their inside showroom is filled with gift items? Kuhn Flowers isn't just for sending flowers. Frank Frangie here, and when I need a unique gift, I head for Kuhn Flowers, Beach Boulevard, and in Ponte Vedra since 1947. Kuhn Flowers.
Before the Gators tip off, get tips from the great Gator. Patrick Young has breakfast with the Drill Friday mornings at 8:30, and they're talking Gators hoops. Take time out with Patrick Young. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on 1010XL.
Don't miss your chance to see LPGA Tour Stars of Tomorrow competing at Atlantic Beach Country Club March 5th through the 7th. It's the Epsom Tours Atlantic Beach Classic presented by Access Golf, and it's the first stop on the pathway to the top 15 ladies receiving LPGA Tour cards at the end of the season. So get out there and watch some high-quality golf. Support the ladies of tomorrow. Tickets and information available at AtlanticBeachClassic.com. That's AtlanticBeachClassic.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update brought to you by Hall & Sons Plumbing. I'm E.T. In a little less than a month, the new league year for the NFL begins. This is where teams are able to officially execute trades and sign unrestricted free agents, beginning at 4 p.m. that day. Some notable players for the Jacksonville Jaguars who are unrestricted free agents consisted of De'Ami Brown, cornerback Monteric Brown, running backs Travis Etienne and DJ Dallas, defensive tackle Matt Dickerson, linebacker Dennis Gardeck, and linebacker Devin Lloyd. Currently, it's 7:02 and it's 43 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
This is how we do. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody.
You know it! Sweet Friday!
I need a little emotion, please.
Hey! Ho! Hey, ho! Take it Friday.
Fun, fun, fun.
Front seat or back seat, E?
Front seat today, man.
All right, brother.
Shotgun, baby.
Woo! Take it Friday.
Backseatigans.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
What you feeling like?
One more time.
Run it back, baby.
Gangnam Style.
Good to be here. Sweet Friday.
Like Friday. Friday, one more day with some knee-high boots. We're going to warm up here for a little bit.
When I was leaving yesterday from the stadium course, I called Pablo. And I said, hey, listen, this is Dan Hicken. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Great. We'd like to do our show over there tomorrow and then play around.
Oh, Pablo Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said
You didn't hear back?
Pablo.
Yeah. Escobar, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They said no.
response. Oh,
They
it's
said
a
no.
flat out no.
Flat out no.
Richie Bryan over there had nothing for you?
Nothing.
I'm good.
Dang it, Richie. Come on now.
Thanks, but no.
Pablo said we really don't need your
Yeah. I was just thinking out loud, what
your flex. We don't need a drill flex. We good. Thank you, though. We see that guy playing in front of it. We won't let him play over here.
It's easy.
Good
to be
and the boys.
Yeah, good to be here on a Friday. A lot of going on. I saw this clip yesterday, and it's Jags had a coaches meeting, and we can play it later. And I want to.
Is this from in the season?
Yeah. No. Just recent.
Okay.
They just had a meeting.
Okay.
And this is from the. You stay confident with Liam Cohen, and we always talk about, NFL teams always talk about, every season is a new season, go back to zero. And he was talking to his guys, all the coaches and stuff were there, and I want to paraphrase because I don't have it in front of me, but basically he said, year 2 is the most important year in our lives. And it struck me, and he goes, look, there's a lot of one-hit wonders, man.
Yeah, I'm glad they address it.
It's good. I mean, it's like this guy continues to, and again, I don't know. We haven't been in these rooms, but it was interesting, and I thought, yeah, you're right. Keep going. He gets it. He's done very well with what he does, what he says, all the buttons that he pushes. So I thought that was good.
It's amazing. We both have a friend that works in the Bucs organization, on the football side, not when it comes to coaching or personnel. But he told me when the Jags hired Liam Cohen, I've said this a couple of times, so there's two things I'll guarantee you about Liam Cohen.
Mm-hmm.
The dude can command men. Mm-hmm. He's a great motivator, and we've seen that, right?
Yeah.
And second is his offense is going to work. Your offense is going to be great. And that ended up by the second half of the year being true, too. So let's continue building momentum, continue pushing the right, buttons when it comes to the psychology of your football team as well. And now we'll turn it over and let James Gladstone cook and see what he does now. This will be our first real impression, right? I mean, I know he made a big splash with the Hunter trade, but he'd only been here a little bit. This has been his team now for a year. You got to have a lot better, more specific plan this go around than you did last year when you didn't even know you were going to be a GM.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just, again, I can't help but feel like there's going to be a splashy surprise one way or the other. I get that feeling. And without, predicting who it might be, whether it's a trade or one of the bigger free agents you wouldn't think they'd be in the market for, or whether it's letting a guy go at a position and then re-signing someone at the same position, something like that feels like it's going to happen.
All right, I hate to cut right to the chase. 7:07.
Boom.
Well, we got to get a vote today from everybody.
All right. Super Friday.
Whose side are you on?
Cardi or Steph?
Yeah. I'm going to read Steph's point of view.
Got a dog with a bone on this one, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to read Steph's point of view here.
Stefon Diggs?
Yeah, and then we've heard Cardi's. We talked about it yesterday. Cardi was disrespected and, felt like, Steph just did it for the.
What was the actual cause of the breakup? Did they say what that was?
What I'm gathering, what was the final straw? Was Steph invited his other baby mama to the game.
Other being
one of the, I think 4 or 5.
Yeah, there's a few.
But he invited one of them, and they were
canoodling.
No, they weren't canoodling, but she had like stellar seats, and I don't know.
They put Cardi up.
Well, she was in the suite.
Yeah. So she was mad that he bought the other baby mama good seats.
I guess it caught her off guard. She didn't know.
Yeah, all right.
Message from Stefon Diggs to Cardi B.
Is this on Twitter?
Has people talking.
Okay, what was said?
According to the message, Stefon feels he's now being painted as the villain.
For
simply living the life Cardi already knew he had.
That's fair.
He says she walked into a man's life that came with history, children, responsibilities, and co-parents, that none of that magically disappears because of a relationship.
Hey, that's right.
That sounds way too mature. Is this his handler writing this?
He addressed the Super Bowl situation directly, saying the presence of his child's mother wasn't disrespect, but reality, maturity, especially since his own mother invited her. Ignoring the mother of his child, he says, would have been insecurity, not loyalty. On the newborn and fairy tale expectations.
This is ChatGPT 100%. You nailed it.
Allegedly made it clear you don't get the title without the weight. You can't play step queen when it's convenient and play victim when reality shows up. According to him, the issue wasn't embarrassment. It was being confronted with the truth of the situation that she chose. And when the cameras came on, she folded. Moral lesson here, dating someone with a past means accepting the full picture, not just the highlights. Real life doesn't pause for comfort. Truth or gaslighting, boys?
I don't know Stefon Diggs from the hole in the wall, but I got $1 zillion that Stefon Diggs didn't write any such thing.
Okay. All right.
Hey, I've seen Stefon Diggs talk, and God, which is fine. I mean, there's plenty of, quote, celebrities, politicians, superstars that release statements that they barely look at and okay.
Yeah.
But, man.
All right, I got to side with Steph, man. She knew what she was getting into. It's not like it was brand new. It didn't just magically manifest like the 3-4 baby mamas. You knew what you – man, I had 2 girls pregnant when we got together.
Yeah, I got to go bros over here also. Yeah.
Okay, two for the bros.
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will reserve the right to, take that other side at some point. But as we sit here right now, I mean, Chat GPT summed it up pretty good, I thought. Yeah.
And the kids ain't got nothing to do with this. Well, if I want my baby at the game, obviously the mom has to come.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. The problem
Maybe, did you? I mean,
are you Team Cardi over there? Or are you trying to be?
That's what it sounds
it's
like.
devil's advocate. Key word here is baby.
Uh-huh.
How old was the child?
A baby.
Baby.
Oh, like a
Do
little
we need
baby?
to have the baby at the game?
Clearly, he likes
Super
this
Bowl.
baby mama more than the other baby mamas.
Does the baby gonna know that the baby was at the Super Bowl?
No,
Well,
but
when he's
still.
old, he'll know.
Yeah, exactly. Take a look at Steph. His roster's, man.
You think Steph is gonna tell a little
Steph the fourth?
No, it's
this is like K or
Now Cardi had a baby with him too, right?
Yes.
November.
Are they married? Did they marry ever?
No.
He looks at me like I just. That was a sour face there, man. Bitter beer face from my guy over there.
Nova.
Was that? It was
Shiloh. Charlie. Yeah. I don't know what the son with Cardi B's names is.
Yeah, but all of them. I don't think none of his babies are one yet.
He's got them all coming up. He's going
Nova.
He's on the Tyreek Hill plan.
The oldest might be like 9.
Nova 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 years old. Okay.
And then all the rest
in the last 10 minutes.
Shiloh 2023. Charlie Harper Diggs Lopera 2025. Cardi B 2025. Reports have suggested other potential children, but the names are the ones explicitly highlighted in recent media reports covering the family. So,
man,
yeah,
Mike, your guy Stefon Diggs, by the time he's 40, ain't gonna have 2 nickels to rub together.
Oh, he's gonna be playing for free.
I mean, what are we doing, man?
Why
Why do you? I mean, to me, it's just like if you have kids to have a family, man, to be around them.
We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what we do here on the drill.
I don't know if there's a real strong winner, or I don't know if there's a real strong winner in this, but I'll go pros over in this particular case, just from the standpoint of it ain't like you didn't know who he was, like he catfished you. He was the CEO of IBM.
Correct.
Can I ask social media to stop with the animals eating the other animals?
Oh
stuff
yeah,
that
AI, yeah.
Is it AI?
Yeah,
but it's
they had one. They had one.
That AI can be a little diabolical in some of these little shorts.
Little puppy dog is on the beach.
Okay.
The gator comes with it?
No, when a gator was a seal.
Yeah,
little rocks, little puppy dogs, popping around.
Sure, it's a puppy.
Lady's sitting there. All of a sudden, this seal shoots out of the water, grabs that puppy, starts pulling him. Lady doesn't know. I mean, it's just, I don't need that.
That one hit you close to home, huh?
Man, by the way, it must be really, really easy to make a movie these days. I got slappies throwing stuff on YouTube that looks real.
Oh yeah, you can just throw something in the chat GPT and AI. And
we're going to get to a point. I mean, the boy that cried wolf is going to end up being like a historical prefix of society, because we're going to get to the point you're not going to believe anything. It's going to harm us at some point. At some point, it's going to be real, and you're not going to believe it.
Yeah.
But I can't look at anything. My first instinct now when I see something outrageous, because sometimes outrageous things actually happen.
Correct.
Not anymore. They're all staged and fake and photoshopped to me. I can't.
First question, is this real?
Yeah, is it real? And the answer is no. And if you get one of the certain types in your algorithm, you're screwed over and over.
And don't click on it.
I got
I
got 400-pound people jumping on to bounce houses into canyons. What are we doing?
We gotta get a grip.
What happened with this AI?
We gotta get a grip.
This is the danger. I can see how they're all sweating bullets in Hollywood. As far as performing, and you don't need them anymore.
Nope.
Just get their image and insert the words.
Confusing. Shout out. I like to
Doesn't
thank
take much to confuse us.
I like to thank Scotty Scheffler for his solid opening.
I was going to say. Yeah. Yeah, the 1 week you play him, you can't have him be 10th. Yeah. That's a big advantage to give up early in the year if he doesn't. He'll get back in the top 10. But man, that's a lot of pretty good golfers. I like to bet. What did he end up at even?
I don't know.
He birdied 18
I
to
saw
get to
him one
even.
over. Yeah.
He birdied 18 to get to even.
Thanks, Scotty.
And like everybody and
Get
their
you to
mother were at
86th
least
place.
4 under. So it was curious.
Like whiskers. All right, we're just getting started here. We got a lot to do today.
Sure.
Be a busy Friday. No football Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just kind of mind the store. We'll mind the store until August, but there's plenty going on. A lot going on this weekend.
God. What a time.
It's a GFL Friday on the drill. Sold me.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 60 minutes, 4 quarters, 2 teams, 1 winner, 1010XL.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clear water irrigation
and drainage too.
Hey, gang, Hicken here, and Valentine's Day is tomorrow. You want to be a hero? You got to move. Beard's Diamonds, they got a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she will absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants, and bracelets set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. They got it all at Beard's. And here's the best part. Right now, Beard's has an amazing limited time offer. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. Man, her face will light up. Go do it. Do it today. Listen, nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day, and that gift is on major sale. Plus, Beard's is your local Jacksonville jeweler. That's right. Say hi to the Lupos. They've been doing this stuff for 45 years. And they're at the St. John's Town Center. They're not some Wall Street chain. Hurry in today. Don't wait. I say shop local. Shop Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. 40% off diamond earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jax Beach.
Valentine's Day is sweet, but let's be honest, your septic tank wants attention too. Because when it gets ignored, it doesn't sulk, it causes problems, big ones. That's why Rooter, the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, is rolling out the Show Your Septic Some Love promotion. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping when you book by February 28th. Give your septic a little love now so it doesn't make a big scene later. When you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
Instant Keys is turning 25. A quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For honest, professional locksmith service, use Instant Keys.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! Yeah! We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. We got the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack that E tells me is razzle dazzle. E, what do you got?
Got a pair of tickets to go check out comedian Tom Papa.
The Tom Papa.
The Tom Papa live at the Florida Theater is going down February 21st. Tickets are on sale now at floridatheater.com, but one lucky winner can win a pair of them things at the end of the 10-minute drill.
Well, somehow, some way, Trinidad Chambliss will get a 6th year.
You know what? This is the NCAA created this problem, see, and this isn't like Bediako. So from this standpoint, if you're Chambers, at least you have something to compare to previous NCAA rulings.
Well, I don't.
When it comes to the medical, I'm saying you can at least offer that up as your
medical red shirt's your 5th year.
I get it. I'm not disagreeing. I agree 100%.
I don't care, really. I think it's so easy. It's 5 years no matter what, and then you're done.
Well,
and one of those years you can't play. That's how it works. Not, well, he said, well, that was this, well, this happened. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that my only point would be to just at least differentiate between like Bediako and this. They're not all the same. That's all I'm saying. And the NCAA sets itself up. See, they want to now turn around and blame the court system like the Bediako case, and they had a point there. But now when the judge looks at it, he's not going on his, I love Bama, roll tide.
Right.
He's saying to the NCAA, well, hold on now. Well, 41 young men, you've given a 6th, 7th, and 8th year of eligibility.
Right.
And it looks really similar to this guy. What gives?
Yeah, this is way different than the Bediako first
yes,
off.
That's
100% different. And in the end, you know what? Good for the kid. Go make another $3-4 million. Now, if you're those quarterbacks who transfer to Ole Miss, you might want to go, oh, boy, okay, they should be allowed to transfer somewhere else now.
It may not last, The first one, it was a ruling that, although this looks like a ruling, not like an order, TRO or whatever.
Whatever. It's just the, and again, you can't play the, well, I disagree with the, well, because you can always find something that fit your narrative with the NCAA because there's no rhyme or reason to anything that they do. They grant this one guy a 9th year. They won't grant this guy a 5th year. They grant this guy a 7th year. They won't grant this guy a 6th year. It's just, it's weird.
They let this guy transfer to school A, and they won't let this guy whose mother's dying of cancer.
Right. So that makes no sense. Nonetheless, it's a huge win for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And makes them much more
stay a contender.
Yeah, a favorite.
Yeah.
If you will, in the SEC.
Well, it start when you immediately, return one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league on a team that already had a ton of success, then that's a big get for them. If it holds, I don't know if it holds or not.
Well, who would
Well, the judge issued it last time, but that was just a temporary.
Who would?
I guess the NCAA would appeal.
Who would appeal? That was the word I was.
Yeah, they would appeal to a higher court than this one if it's important enough to them.
Chambliss in 15 games last year completed 66% of his passes for almost 4,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 3 picks.
What was his medical claim?
Respiratory issues 1 year, he couldn't play, and also ran for 527 yards.
Well, that takes care of to your point, that takes care of the 5th year. What about the other one? He just took a normal redshirt year at where was he?
The crux of Chambliss' case is that he was unable to play his 2nd year at Ferris State because of respiratory issues, did not play a snap that season, nor did he dress for games. He and his mother, Cheryl, detailed how significant the issues were during 2022, including Chambliss weighing just 176 pounds.
Okay, well, that's your... He should have applied for and gotten a medical red shirt that year.
Yeah.
And then you would maybe still have your red shirt.
Chambliss tested.
You're doing it after the fact.
Chambliss testified Ferris State coach Tony Anise told him he'd be medically redshirted before the start. Maybe they never did it. Ole Miss assistant coach Joe Judge testified how much it helped Chambliss in the eyes of the NFL. That doesn't matter. Essentially attempting to show irreparable harm. Judge pointed out that just 3 or 4 college quarterbacks with 1 year as a starter got lucrative second contracts. And we're doing that. I mean,
I do think that irreparable damage now becomes that's a different scope now because of the money you're keeping him from earning.
Yeah.
You make $3 or $4 million. You could argue that is irreparable harm over, something that you've ruled is okay for others. The NCAA has gotten itself into this mess, but at the same time, all cases aren't the same. It's not always the NCAA's fault. They're trying to do the right thing in some of these cases, and they're getting overruled.
Yeah.
But they'll never have any standing or backing. Big game for Florida tomorrow. We'll talk Florida-Kentucky with Patrick Young when he joins us in studio today.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
That's always been the bell cow game, even if you play Duke on the road, man. If you really get down to Gator basketball, home game against Kentucky.
12.5 point favorites?
Is it that much? That's too many.
11.5, something like that.
That's too many. It speaks to how Florida's been playing. Up to 7 in those net rankings, by the way. That's top 2-seed category if they keep winning. So this role is starting to gain steam, from a perception standpoint. 2nd week in a row, and kind of an oddity, they'll play for the outright lead of the SEC. Last week they did it at Texas A&M. It was an easy win, and tomorrow Kentucky comes calling. I got to be honest, I wouldn't play the game. That's a weird spread. But if I did, I'd play Florida to cover. That's a lot of points. I'd never bet it. But I'm saying if you were in a picks contest, you had to pick every game, I would play Florida minus 12.5 because they're just beating everyone like to death.
Yeah. They've been the last 4 games they've been blowouts.
The games they've won handily. I will say this about Kentucky. We probably wrote them off a little bit too early when they started 5-4 and tanked out of any kind of rankings. But now you look back, and the 4 losses, they are Gonzaga, Michigan State, North Carolina, Louisville, all good teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they've gotten, better, and they've steadied it a little bit, but they haven't been the powerhouse that Florida has been. And Denzel Aberdeen returns. At some point, we will miss his 3-point shot. At some point on Saturday, say, yeah, man, it'd be nice if he was shooting 3-pointers for Florida.
Not when Xavier Lee knocks down his first 3 to start the game.
Got to get him up to 22% on the year.
Oh, you're so negative. Such a negative guy.
No,
hey, why did the Spurs release
Sochan,
the guy that the Knicks just picked up?
Yeah, I don't know. I know when he's
a good player, right?
When he first got there, he was playing a lot, and now that the Spurs have gotten good, he's not playing. So that's how it's looked from afar.
Okay.
I'm not watching every Spurs game, but I'm pretty sure Sochan was on the all rookie team.
Yeah,
he's got colors his hair different ways. He's a scrapper.
Mm-hmm.
I
was just surprised. I was reading up on him.
I would have been surprised. He's just fallen out of the rotation.
22 years old, 6'8".
He's Baylor. He's the Baylor
years
kid.
With the Spurs, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 25 minutes a game. 2-time Rising Stars participant. Provides lockdown defense when called upon, but falling out of San Antonio's rotation due in part to the emergence of their rookie forward Carter Bryant.
And they also have the top 5 pick, Dylan Harper's on that team.
They said they experimented during Wemby's rookie season with him playing point. He had a 31-point, 14-rebound game.
It doesn't sound like him because the way I remember him, he was more like an inside scrapper, not like a shooter per se. But he must be.
Okay, I'm going to ask you guys a question here. This is in part to I would not have known this for the record, but I'm going to test your NBA knowledge. Who's the coach of the Spurs?
Yeah, it's like I'm having a brain. It's a what's the word
also
I'm looking for? It's like a foreign name, isn't it?
No, very plain name.
Oh,
when Popovich, he passed it down to the guy.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
is it Mitch Johnson?
Could be. That sounds right.
Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I've watched Spurs a bunch.
Yeah.
I'd say you do the same thing a lot of places. Who's the Charlotte's head coach?
Well,
yeah. Well, they're good.
The guy Breslick.
Yeah, they've been gone a while. Who's the Hawks? It's hard to do. Yeah. It's hard in the NBA. It's a lot harder to name baseball. You got a long season. You stare at that manager. He makes a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
They say his name.
Charles Lee is the coach of the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. See?
Let me give you the poll question real quick, brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguar, the Florida Gators, the PGA Tour, the Tampa Bay Rays. Dreamfinders Homes is a terrific home builder. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Take a look at the homes first off. Once you fall in love with them, which you will, then you'll contact Dreamfinders Homes, and you'll think, man, these must be ultra expensive. Well, all homes are expensive, but they have interest rate packages that will help you afford these homes, I believe, in 15 different locations.
15 of them things?
Oh, just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
No?
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Who's got more exes, Taylor or Cardi?
Now, there's probably
more babies.
There's 2 ways to look at the question. Who has more
That's not the poll
experiences and who has more boyfriends?
Uh-huh.
Those are 2 different things.
Fair.
Whose numbers are way higher and who's had more boyfriends? Depends on what you call them, I suppose.
Correct. I'm going to go, Cardi might be up there.
What gives you the most confidence the Jags will be back in the postseason in 2026? What gives you the most confidence the Jags will be back in the postseason in 2026?
I like that.
There are 4 options here. Liam Cohen and his coaches. Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. The upcoming offseason for James Gladstone, or quarterback questions all around the AFC South, except in Jacksonville, if you think about it. They're down on C.J. Stroud in Houston. We have no idea about Daniel Jones, and what will Cam Ward do? Quarterback questions.
Okay.
What gives you the most confidence the Jags will be back in the postseason?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. You got to include that word, the most confidence. I got.
In other words, if the other 3 weren't a part of it, but we got this, we'll be okay. Liam Cohen, coaches, Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Gladstone's upcoming offseason, or quarterback questions around the AFC South. What say you?
I'd have to go Trevor. It's the hardest one to fill.
Okay.
But I think, it's hand in hand with Liam there, but you got to have the right guy, I suppose.
To go off what Jeff said, our previous coaches had the right guys, but they ain't do nothing with it. So I got to go with the coaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then the difference is, and it might be, if Liam Cohen, had Mac Jones for a year. What would they do? I don't know.
Surprising answer to me in the terms of overwhelmingly 75.6% say Liam Cohen and the coaches.
Liam we trust.
Trevor Lawrence 15%, Gladstone offseason 6%, QB questions AFC South only 3%. A little bit surprising to me. So, anyway, that's your Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day. You got 1 hour left if you'd like to participate and vote. We might have the Daytona 500 this weekend. I don't know. We got some weather
rain
questions.
on Sunday. Boy, that seems to have happened a lot in the last 10 years or so, especially.
You've been to the Daytona 500.
Had a blast out there.
Yes, you did.
I got invited to go back this year. Thought about it, but that weather.
Yeah, we got. We'll remind you. We'll talk more college basketball with Big Patrick Young. He'll join us in studio 8:30, and he'll be here to give us those courtside reports on college basketball as we head towards March Madness, and so college hoop talk with Pat Young coming up in about an hour. It's a GFL Friday on the Drill.
641.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an iCar Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Hey, Hicken here. Restore comfort and confidence with oculoplastic specialist Mary Kate Wilson, MD, at the Eye Associates, Jacksonville's expert in oculofacial plastic and reconstructive care. Dr. Wilson specializes in eyelid surgery, cosmetic and reconstructive procedures and treatments, always with a personalized approach. Now seeing patients at the beaches at Southside and St. John's location. To schedule your consultation with Dr. Wilson, all you got to do is call the Eye Associates, that's formerly Bowdine Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098, 296-0098.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
It's free window February with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, when you buy 4 replacement windows, you get the 5th for free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer expires February 28th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
This is Garrett Scantling, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for any orthopedic issue you have. I'm back to my Olympic training, and I feel great.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Now here is my love. Newsflash, gang. Valentine's Day is coming, so guys, you got to get with the program. And let's think outside the candy box. It's the Big Orange Chorus. They're back. You know the deal. The guys come out. They serenade your girl. 2 songs, a rose, a large Hershey's kiss, a greeting card, a photo with the group. All you got to do is call 355-SING or go to BigOrangeChorus.com. That's BigOrangeChorus.com. Virtual Valentine's also available. But order today at BigOrangeChorus.com.
Royal Pest Services, a local company you can trust. Royal Pest is a certified installer of tap insulation, which stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Reduce that electric bill by adding pest protection. It's that easy. Online at RoyalPestServices.com.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, let's talk about diamond cutting. How is a diamond price affected by the way it is cut?
Frank, that's probably the most important question asked about diamonds, because the trade-off between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one that's not is the diamond's carat weight. You see, diamond cutters buy rough diamonds based on quality and weight. So as they cut the rough diamond, everything cut away affects profits. However, there's specific known cutting parameters, and each deviation from these means they have a heavier, less beautiful diamond. Unfortunately, a customer can't detect all those cutting imperfections. They need expert help about a diamond's cut grade. You see, for any round diamond of a particular color, clarity, and carat weight, there are as many as 10 different prices that can vary by as much as 50%. At Underwoods, we look specifically at how a diamond's cut before we look at anything else, because it's the most important factor when it comes to a diamond's beauty, and to us, whether it should carry the Underwood name or not.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farrah.
Overheard in the break. How many balls you lose yesterday? About 15 of them things.
18 holes, about 15 of them things.
I'm a notorious non-ball loser, but I lost at least a sleeve yesterday myself.
Yeah.
Knocked into that little challenge we got going. We'll see how long it lasts.
Oh yeah.
This is 4 or 5 dozen golf balls I had. We'll have to dip into them after yesterday. Good times though, fun times. We got lucky. We jumped in behind the media day shotgun start, right? So the media day event, because we were on the air, they started at like 9:30 in the morning, so they teed off from like on holes 12 to 18. So we followed the group that teed off at 12, in this case, Steezy and his boys, Trevor Lawrence and a few of the Jags. And what that meant, though, was once we got to the 11th hole, the course opened wide open in front of us. I mean, we've lived here forever. Hick, we've gotten to play stadium a ton of times. You'll never go out there and play with no one in front of you or behind you. And we got it for like, 7 holes in an hour and a half. So it was beautiful. How was everybody on their standard to play yesterday? What was the mood going home? He said he almost went and pounded balls at the yards when we were done.
Yeah, as I was leaving, I saw that sign. I literally turned right on the Oak Ridge, and I drove the parking lot. I was like, man, let me just go home.
My man's got the bug, man.
That's good.
It's funny on the text line.
He hits it good, man. I told him yesterday, I said, if you ever figure it out, you'll be way better than me. I mean,
it's hard
he hits it a long way,
straight.
but it goes.
The text line brought to you by Lifetime Enclosure, Jeff. A couple of people said, I missed the 6 o'clock hour. How'd y'all do on 17?
Right. That's always the question.
Yeah.
If you miss 6 o'clock, you just tell them. I
got a streak going on 17.
You do? You haven't put it on the green in a while?
Not in a while. I missed it.
I still remember one of the highlights of your golf life when you knocked that. I gave you that little 7-wood back in the day. Remember that thing?
Yeah, birdie that thing.
He put it up there and made a birdie with all the Jacksonville media big wigs
into
around
the wind.
him. Yeah,
it was windy.
Yeah, I remember that day.
Yeah, that was a good day.
It was windy yesterday on that hole. It was coming at us hard, man. That was fun though. It's a great place. I thought my score yesterday was indicative of just what's so frustrating and difficult about that golf course, man. Every hole is a new challenge. There's no such thing as momentum, right? Yeah. I mean, yesterday, Hick, I made 7 pars and 2 birdies, and I shot 84.
Jeez.
It's hard to do. I played 9 holes at a 200 stretch. That means I was 14 over on the other 9.
Oh,
scattered in there. So, We had a good time, and the players
I think
just
I
around the
shot
corner.
like 103. I think
That's not terrible. You drove the ball good yesterday.
I think I shot 49 on the front. I didn't do as well.
I may
on the
have
back.
been 83 actually with the birdie on 17. I don't. Either way, it was way too many sketch holes, and that's what that golf course will do to you if you're the best in the
you
world.
actually did birdie 17.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were joking. when you said that.
Oh, he birdied that thing.
Yeah, I got ticked, so I walked to 18.
Yeah,
I was there. I was watching.
Yeah. No, I
thought you were kidding.
No, I actually.
Oh, good for you.
I
You
actually
also
did.
birdied 9, right?
Yeah, 9. That's what I said. 2 birdies, 7 pars, shot 84.
That's a good day, too.
Yeah, I had like 5 doubles, so it's not a
He
good
rolled
day.
in a long one on 9.
On 9, yeah. That's a little no-brainer.
I actually hit a great shot on 9
Yeah.
over the trees there. I
Yeah.
hooked it around, and
It's a fun. It's fun day.
It is fun.
All right, I got a good one here. Today's Shazam Spotlight is brought to you by your olfactory senses and our friends at the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make this stuff up. The Oshawa Generals of the OHL sent out an email to season ticket holders. The request: please shower more often. This came after multiple fan complaints about odors at their home games.
Oh,
to help
dear.
ensure a clean, comfortable, and enjoyable experience for everyone, we kindly ask for your cooperation with a few simple hygiene practices.
Your stinky team?
If you went to the gym or did something that produced body odor, please shower before attending the game. I got a lot of
Stinky
people
team?
complaining about the person next to them smelling like cat pee, bad breath, this, that, and everything else.
man.
The director of ticket sales, John Hicken, told the outlet.
We got a stinky team.
They stink bombs.
That ain't cool.
It is so stifling when you get stuck either on an airplane or next to, maybe you're at a restaurant or you're in a theater or and you get stuck next to somebody that has really, really poor hygiene. It really is obnoxious. Those types of people should probably be removed.
Stinky team.
Like if you sit down on an airplane for a 3-hour flight and
that'd
you
be
get
the
right
worst.
next to the dude who refuses to use deodorant and you can smell him like 2 rows up front and behind. Those are those guys that exist.
Oh,
Shout out
no.
Mr. Titchener, my 7th grade history teacher.
Back to Titchener.
Everybody who ever went to that school will tell you the stinkiest person. What a legacy.
They knew.
Gotta have a Titchener statue up there at
that's-
old Bridgeport Middle School.
That's something it's going to last with you forever. If you smell bad,
You
or your
can't be
breath
stinky
stink,
guy,
oof.
man.
Don't be stinky
It's
guy.
always a stinky guy that want to keep talking to you on the plane too. Like, bruh, like you
And
see, I got my headphones on. Like, stop talking to
You
me.
know, breath it tends to be variable. There are some people that are in that stinky guy, whether they don't know or don't care. And I imagine some poor people too. Doesn't matter what you put on, you're gonna stink. Right? You heard of those people?
Yeah.
They got some kind of odor. There ain't no
body
deodorant that'll
chemistry.
work.
It just don't work.
You can get Marshawn Lynch's Mando, and it ain't gonna help.
Oh, no. Don't be the stinky guy.
Yeah.
Don't be the stinky guy. I noticed the down there in spring training. I noticed the Chris Bassett went to the O's, so you won't be
Yeah,
getting
a couple
him.
days ago,
Yeah. And then I read yesterday that
I don't want Bassett. Good.
I read that the Braves that it'd probably be Bryce Elder as they're talking about.
Well, he's still on the roster.
Yeah.
Grant Holmes, who went through elbow stuff, says he's healthy and ready to rejoin the staff. I mean, that's the problem is you all feel like they're one press release away from experienced shoulder tightness in the 3rd inning, or felt his elbow loose. They're all beat up. I guess when you really look at Strider a year ago, by the end of the year he was pitching better. Like there's some optimism that he's gained his. But he has to be an ace, and Sale has to pitch the whole year. They got one. Here's what's so frustrating about sports fandom.
Mm-hmm.
They made the trade for Sale. What a steal that was. Anybody seen Vaughn Grissom's? He's still in the league. But they get Sale. He comes over. He has an unbelievable year, Dan. The Triple Crown. Led in wins, strikeouts, and ERA. Won the Cy Young. An unbelievable year. And then we get to the playoffs. First, the end of the year, right? We need him against the Mets twice. They shut down. He can't pitch. We go to the postseason. He can't pitch. So we get a guy, and he's a great hit, and he does us absolutely no good when we need him the most.
Yeah.
And so I don't trust Chris Sale is just waiting on a back injury, it feels like. I just don't trust my guys. The staff that they have, if they're healthy, Hick, they'll be fine. They'll win 90-something games, but they won't be healthy.
Phillies released Nick Castellanos. He revealed what the bad blood is between him and the skipper, and kind of like no going back with all the yelling and stuff. But he brought beer into the dugout, which is a no-no.
Yeah.
during a game.
He'd probably been removed, and they're not beer in the clubhouse is popular, but on the bench, no.
Benched last season after he made Rob Thompson describe an inappropriate comment after he was pulled for a defensive replacement. Castellano said in September that communication with Thompson had been questionable, at least in my experience. Thursday, he posted a handwritten note on social media explaining the incident preceded his benching. He said he brought beer into the dugout after being taken out of a game and complained to Thompson about team rules. He said teammates took the beer away before he drank any. After being taken out of a close ball game in front of my friends and family, I brought a Presidente into the dugout. I then sat right next to Rob and let him know too much slack in some areas and too tight restrictions as others was not conducive to winning. He went into the office with Thompson and Dave Dombrowski. We aired our differences. Conversation ended with me apologizing for letting my emotions get the best of me, adding that he was benched the next game as punishment.
Yeah, you don't go sit down next to the manager holding a Presidente and talk about how lax he is. Yeah, Castellanos had a really good year a couple of years ago.
The other thing to look for in baseball is they got the ABS challenge.
Yeah, I saw
year.
that.
So it will debut on opening day. Teams will have at least one challenge in extra innings, even if they've used their 2 allotted
you
challenges
only get 2
within the first 9.
You get 2 for umps who call balls and strikes at about an 85% clip. So if you have 200 pitches in a game, an 85% clip, you do the math, there's about 30 or 40 that could potentially be missed that you can only challenge 2 of them. And I don't think if you win your challenge, it just goes into perpetuity. I think you only get 2, Hick. Like, if you get the first one right, it's not like, okay, you still have
keep
2.
it.
Yeah, I don't think you can, like, do 15
Can't challenge if a position player is pitching. That's good. The league is measuring the standing height of each player to determine their individual strike zone, which will be slightly smaller than the umpire-called zone. It is possible for both an ABS challenge and video replay challenge to occur on the same play, so that will be interesting. If that happens, the ball strike call will be adjudicated first, followed by the video replay on the bases.
Yeah, separate.
Yeah. So there's a few things
the ball strike thing is the big news here, and the limits that you have, and you know what it will do is I'm looking for what I look forward to the most of this is the embarrassment of the home plate ump who has been botching it with his arrogance for years.
If you only get 2. I'm wondering out loud if I'm a skipper, and we'll talk to Murph about it next week, but I'm wondering out loud if I'm a skipper, do I tell the boys, look, we're not challenging until the 7th inning on. You know, we're not.
Do analytics come into play? Do you
I don't want to see you in the first inning because you're ticked and he makes a bad call. Just deal with it because that's a waste of a call. Now, but now on the flip side, if the bases are loaded and it's ball 4 and he calls strike 3, then yeah.
Or maybe you take the other side and you use them early to tell him, hey, buddy, you're missing this. Because now, if you 2 in a row, he gives the outside edge. And 2 in a row, he gives it, and you say, nope, and they call ball, maybe it'll force these guys to actually follow the rules.
I wonder what each team will strategize on those, because that will be interesting as well.
Yeah.
So
right.
We'll see.
Timeout on a
timeout.
GF on
I
Friday.
need a timeout.
Listen to the drill.
Timeout.
Timeout in.
The drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's every driver's dream.
Dale Earnhardt will win the Daytona 500.
When the green flag drops in Daytona, you'll hear the heart-pounding action on Jacksonville's NASCAR station. 1010XS revved up by the plumbers and pipe fitters local union 234.
Jacksonville, Nimnick Buick GMC is kicking off tax season with prices that are better than ever. Frank Frangie here. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. Backed by trusted service and transparent deals. And the best prices in Jacksonville, NimnickBuickGMC.com, or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977. Surfside Pool is a trusted name for expert pool design. They're family-owned and operated, and they've been doing this a long time. You know why? Because they know what they're doing. They offer pool service. Man, they do a great job with the Hicken pool. Appreciate them very much, Surfside Pools. Thank you. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Man, let Surfside Pools transform that backyard of yours into the oasis that you crave. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net, or call 246-2666. There's Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure. License number CBC 044080.
Northeast Florida isn't just where we work, it's our home. I'm Chris Campione, and when an accident turns your life upside down, you need a law firm that truly understands this community. At Campione Law, we treat our clients like neighbors, not case numbers, and you don't pay a dime unless we recover for you. From semi-truck accidents to medical malpractice and even workers' compensation, we handle it all. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
He's our Big Mac.
Woo! It's Smash Mouth football, baby!
Tom McManus brings his big opinions to Jaguars Today.
Every Friday morning at 10 a.m. on 1010 XL.
Protected by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Get ready to break on through this Valentine's night. Experience the Ultimate Doors Tribute live at Thrasher Horn Center February 14th. Get tickets at thcenter.org.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. For adults, the Y provides wellness and recovery solutions to help you feel stronger, move better, and recharge. For the kids, the Y provides skill-building programs and youth sports to keep them active, engaged, and build confidence in a supportive environment. Right now, there's no joining fee, so visit your local Y to join and learn more at fcymca.org.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 14th.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, company mascot at your service.
There are 2 important steps to installing the perfect garage floor. The 2-stage coating application? Sure. But nothing is more important than preparing the floor. Our team uses diamond grinding machines to grind your floors to a smooth, level finish. Only then can we...
Hold on! You grind garage floors with perfectly lovely diamonds?
No, Chester. We grind floors to perfection using the very best ugly diamonds. Too ugly for jewelry, but perfect for the grinding pads we use to prep the surface.
Perfect preparation and application. Now that's a perfect marriage.
Ugly diamonds?
Check. Perfect preparation?
Check. Smooth, gorgeous, gleaming floors that really catch your eye? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Did you ever get into the slasher genre back in the day when we were kids?
I don't like those.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I think I consider myself a somewhat expert in the 80s slasher genre.
Mm-hmm.
It just came to light right when I was turning teenage years. I think Friday the 13th, the original, is one like the original. It's either that or Halloween would be the GOAT. I can't remember which came first, but like there was no such thing, or it was very, very dark webbish to have like slasher type horror movies. But the 80s came along, and
that's when it started.
Friday the 13th feels like it kicked it off.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was either Friday the 13th or Halloween, I would have to say. And then there's been a ton. Scream. There's just been a ton since then. But I'm going to, in fact.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Let me pop quiz music here. You have to break down, like, Nightmare on Elm Street was another great one. Just that I have in front of me, and Hick, I mean, I don't know. This will be for the audience because we just got told that we don't do the slasher films. I have the 10 highest grossing. Means they went in theaters and grossed the 10 highest grossing slasher flicks.
Okay.
Slasher.
Yeah. The new ones are the kings. Y'all don't follow us. I'm just going to give them. You guys can sit in your cars and think to yourselves. But the Scream franchise, 1, 2, and 3. Now, they get the benefit of the movie prices being a lot higher here in the 2000s than they were in the 80s, where a lot of these on the list come from. Number 4, from the Friday the 13th franchise, Freddy versus Jason.
Okay.
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Again, that's 2003, so they get a big advantage. They redid the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 03.
Leatherface.
And it's number 5 all time.
He's agile.
This is a blast from the 90s. They redid this one, I think, this past summer. I Know What You Did Last Summer. You heard of that one? Yeah, that's a good one. The original Friday the 13th. Number 7 all time. Number 8, and this would be, by the way, since we're in it, my favorite slasher horror movie of all time. My personal fave, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Had an interesting plot that at the time was a little bit different. That's number 8. Number 9 is Halloween, the original, and number 10, Halloween H2O 20 years later.
I remember H2O, yeah.
Is Chucky a slasher?
Yeah.
Chucky didn't make it?
Yeah, no. Let's see. I'll just keep My Bloody Valentine. I remember that.
Oh, that's Chucky, ain't it?
No, that ain't it. Chucky is Chucky, right?
He had
Halloween, prom
No
night.
Chucky, huh?
Still Know What You Did. Another Friday the 13th. No Chucky. What is that called? Child's Play.
Child's Play, yeah.
Child's Play is Chucky.
Don't get Chucky?
Well, Chucky, there you go. Here on Friday the 13th, we could get a couple of them a year, and that means Valentine's Day, boys, is tomorrow. I don't know if I like the Saturday Valentine's Day, Hick. In the weekday, it just gets lost in the shuffle. You can just get a card and you're good to go. I
got to dedicate my whole Saturday.
And Mrs. P's low maintenance, but I have a feeling that, someone's never really expressed any great, desires for Valentine's Day because it's on Saturday. I'm going to kind of get slapped with that, I think.
You think?
I slapped with a little bit more. Not by that, I mean, with a little more expectation.
And because it's all day now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, boy. I hadn't thought of that.
Right. And Hick had a great idea. Has been part of his mantra since he started. You get those holidays ranked before you. Before you align with your soulmate.
Valentine's low down.
Oh yeah, we're not big.
It's always been low with her too, but sometimes you never know. It can change out of nowhere. You might want to. I'm going to circle back today. I promise you this. Yeah, how big is Valentine's Day tomorrow? What are you expecting? Because sometimes we'll literally just, it's just.
Or do you roll the dice and just?
Because even if it's last minute to try to go book a dinner, man, it's a wrap.
You ain't booking.
Yeah.
Well, that's the good thing about you get to a certain point and it's just as fun to go get your meal at 4.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to go out, I get it, man. If you're young, want to do a nice dinner, and then you're right. Like down on the river or out at the beach or doing something fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got the Whisperer coming up next. We'll talk some quarterbacking in the NFL. Maybe talk about that ranking that Trevor has been given by NFL.com in their final season quarterback rankings. We'll talk Gator Hoops with Big Pat Young and Patrick Young, the former Paxson, Providence, and University of Florida star, and now with the SEC Network in studio with us in about a half an hour as well. You are listening to The Drill. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Sports talk that feels like your favorite Jacksonville hangout with Joe, Matt, and Leon. XL Prime Time. Local guys, real opinions, big fun.
You want to be where everybody knows your name.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. When it comes time to sell your home, I'll tell you, you got one option. It's Chad and Sandy. Or another option, just fruitless frustration. Not with Chad and Sandy. See, they get to the solution real quick. Let's get to the punchline. Your home sold guaranteed or they will buy it. That's why you got to go to ChadAndSandy.com or call them today at 414-6200. Government's making moves intended to push mortgage rates lower. The last time rates dropped, we saw a selling and buying frenzy. Now's the time to prepare. You call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Need max price, need to sell now, fast, easy, stress-free. Chad and Sandy got this science-based Market Max system. It's proven, it's repeatable, and they guarantee they'll sell your home. Using the proprietary Market Max, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. We trust them. You can too. ChadAndSandy.com. ChadAndSandy.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
All month, 1010XL brings you the stories of African-American leaders who built the bold city. One achievement, one breakthrough, and one act of courage at a time. Black History Month is turned by Instant Keys.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
If your home doesn't have a fireplace, CSS can install a beautiful electric or gas fireplace from Heat & Glow with no major remodel required. See their showroom or CSSOutdoor.com for a free estimate. CSS, you dream it, we build it.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Attention Northeast Florida golfers. Save hundreds on golf at premier local courses and support youth development. The First Tee of North Florida Tour Card is your key to big savings and making a difference. For just $99, you'll unlock discounted golf and offers at top courses and local businesses all year long. Plus, every tour card purchase helps fund programs that build character, confidence, and life skills for kids in our community. Grab your tour card today at tourcard.org.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
We've all been there. You hear about an incredible event Monday morning, but it happens Sunday. Stop missing out. Jacksonville is the flip side of Florida, and we have the solution. From under-the-radar sporting events to the perfect family outing or date night, Visit Jacksonville is your all-access pass to the city. Plan your 2026 season at visitjacksonville.com/locals. visitjacksonville.com/locals. Or download the Visit Jacks app for the full lineup. See what you've been missing.
Hey, it's Taylor. Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. Don't fall into the same routine of last-minute grocery store runs, picked-over flowers, and forgettable chocolates. Make a new play this year with a gift from Peterbrook Chocolatier. Choose from beautifully crafted artisan chocolates or a gift basket filled with the perfect mix of sweet, salty, crunchy, and creamy treats. With 15 North Florida locations, you likely drove past one today. Up your game this Valentine's Day with a gift that truly impresses. Find your closest location at peterbrook.com. That's peterbrook.com.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Baker's Glass IMET. We're officially less than a month away from the beginning of the new NFL league year. This is where teams are able to officially execute trades and sign unrestricted free agents beginning at 4 p.m. that day. Some notable Jaguars who are unrestricted free agents consist of wide receiver De'Ami Brown, cornerback Monteric Brown, running backs Travis Etienne and DJ Dallas, linebacker Devin Lloyd, and linebacker Dennis Gardeck. Jaguars have some decisions to make. Currently, it's 8:05 and it's 45 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the quarterback whisperer joins the drill next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson, driven by George Moore Chevrolet.
Gonna give you that boom boom.
That new open hits.
I don't have headphones. I didn't even hear it.
You like that?
That's really good.
Thank you.
You love it, Denny.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's different.
I'll have to listen to it at the break.
Yeah. He'll play it for you.
It's not a thing different, is it?
He did a hell of a job. Denny Thompson is here, the quarterback whisperer. Draft prep.
Short year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're 2 weeks from now. We'll be in Indy.
Good God.
I know.
What does draft prep entail?
Oh, gosh.
Everything?
It changes based on the person.
Okay.
Right.
How so?
Well, like in this situation with Carson, like he's coming fresh off of a season.
Right.
His is a little different. He came off of an injury. I was down there quite a bit. We were all down there quite a bit. And so, he's pretty tuned up right now. Like there's not a whole lot from a throwing mechanics perspective because he's been playing.
Right.
And we've been on top of it. So now it's just trying to get into the best shape of your life, really, is what it is, and trying to get better at football. I think that's the thing about draft prep. If you're not careful, you can train for a day or even 2 days, either the combine or your pro day, and you never get better at football. And if you do this the right way, like you should spend, it's really the only time in your career that you're going to have, 2 or 3 months where every single day you can get up and you can try to master your mechanics and you can get in good shape as you want. Nobody's hitting you. There's nobody yelling at you. Right. So if you use that time wisely, I feel like you can get to be a much better football player, a much more efficient thrower.
Should the quarterback backs on value boards around the league change between now and the draft?
I think so.
They should. What would change it? Like you see a guy play, you can see the relative arm strength. You in some cases you even have some of the measurables that will be added at the combine. But what's the biggest? And I'm not talking about fan. Like, I think we can get thrown off a little bit because we think so-and-so is going to be the one pick, and then he goes in the 4th round, and maybe the league never thought that or said that. What causes the play outside of, an arrest or an injury?
Right.
Like, it's the old tape versus...
Yeah, there's two scenarios there. There's the scenario of where you think there's some flaws, like you watch somebody play and you think maybe he doesn't have good arm strength or maybe he's... I don't know, whatever. All that can be disproved during the
So most of the movement probably is somebody who's proven to you they're better.
No, I don't think so. I think a lot of times, too, it's somebody that thinks that they have an elite arm strength, and then you get them around others, or you put them in motion capture, or you radar gun them, and you're like, no, they actually don't have great arm strength.
At least by their evaluation, I'm sure they get burned and
both
absolutely.
ways. So absolutely. Yeah. So I think that's where you see them in interviews. I mean, interviews are the big one. Right? Interviews.
Yeah. Now that makes sense.
Yeah, that's not just the whiteboard, but specifically at quarterback, you're a face of a franchise. And so if you can sit in an interview room and somebody walks out very impressed and says, that's who we want to lead our franchise, then you can move up quite a bit.
It's a fascinating process. And I think back to, we've talked about this before, but Anthony Richardson, and he was a guy who, had to go back and forth, a different cat because of the lack of experience, but you guys were convinced, and what you had heard from the NFL proved to be true, as where he was going to be picked. And he was going to be a high draft pick. What was he, 4th? He ended up being 4th.
Yep. 4th
overall, which was like, I don't know, $40 million guaranteed dollars. It's awful tough to just say no to that. But there is still it is a little bit of a, like, have you been fooled before or no? Like, have you heard one thing and then you get surprised on draft weekend, or not necessarily? Are they are they pretty close to what they tell you?
It's pretty close. I don't think we've been fooled, but I also, if I can pat us on the back for a second, I think we do a good job of also understanding what the NFL is looking for.
Okay.
And kind of self-evaluating. tuning out the noise of everything else and just saying, okay, this is what historically has happened. These are the attributes and the traits that they look for. And yes, this kid has them.
Okay.
And so I think there's a part of that, but then we've been doing this long enough now where we have developed some pretty deep relationships where we can, early on get kind of some intel of what people are thinking. And they don't ever say like, oh, he's going to go in the top 5.
Right.
That's not
okay.
It is, oh yeah, he's got this, 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 and this, and nobody else has this.
Okay.
And when you get that, then you're like, okay, well, if nobody else has it,
okay,
then somebody's going to jump on it in the top 5.
Well, let me ask you, I'll play the fan game for just a second. Mendoza's going first.
Right.
And I seem to see Ty Simpson a lot around as the second guy. And then it's kind of open to me. Is that how you, or you don't do it that way, or how do you look at it?
I haven't looked at a single mock draft.
Okay.
Yeah. The only people that we talk about or to is our people.
Mm-hmm.
We don't work with Ty. He is incredibly talented.
Okay.
But the only focus we have right now is on the 2 guys that we have in.
Mm-hmm. Who's your other guy?
EJ Warner.
Okay.
Kurt Warner's son.
Kurt's kid.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep. Spins it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can spin it. So, but no, I don't,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just, I don't have anything against it. It's just like you start looking at those mock drafts and you start not trusting your own evaluation.
What's a kid like Jeff Sims going to do?
Well, see, that's when Jeff has some elite traits. Right. He's going to, at his pro day, he's going to run in the high 4.4s, low 4.5s.
So he'll get a pro day. He wants to go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Will he'll get to a camp.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think, like, if you're a guy like that who has some things that nobody else has,
right.
Jeff just set records, rushing records as a quarterback, right? I think somebody wants to look and go, okay, well, what does he look like in an NFL camp?
Yeah.
And, does it all come together?
Yeah.
Could there be, because the guy who seemed to be that coming in wasn't ready, it's taken a couple years, and I suppose we don't know for sure, but is that like Malik Willis traits? Would that be a comp for him?
Yeah, I think so. Malik, funny enough, we work with Malik, and Malik a couple years ago just kind of had the understanding of like, okay, I need to change all of my mechanics. And he worked his butt off one year. I mean, he was as hardworking as anybody we've ever seen.
We hear the term change the mechanics. Like, what was it about the mechanics that was making him unsuccessful are these like major things? Like
yeah.
Like what? So
yeah.
what is the example of that?
Well, I think you at that point, I'm going to answer your question directly, but just the why is at that point you've thrown for 20 years a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever taught you to throw,
like changing a golf swing,
right? Whoever taught you to throw coming up.
Some of you can identify with that.
You don't even question, right? Like. Golf's perfect. I never took a lesson. My grandpa taught me. I just assumed he was right. Love you to death, Grandpa. You were wrong on 95%.
You take a lesson. And...
Yep. And that's kind of the same thing that happens is they get into the NFL and they see other people throwing and the ball going certain ways. And it's like, well, wait a second. Why is mine not doing that? And then there is a huge process of just relearning everything, and he did that a few years ago, and I think he has been spectacular.
Is he ready? Is he going to be? Is he going to be the star signing for somebody? The team that goes and gets him is going to really.
We played
reap
golf
the benefits
last May, and I told him on the tee box, like I think he'll be in a Pro Bowl in 3 years.
Well,
like when he comes in and he trains, he is
wonder where he'll land.
spectacular.
What do you think, Hick?
I heard Miami.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, maybe Miami.
Why wouldn't the Jets just give everything?
Yeah.
Overpay him.
Maybe they will.
Yeah.
And talk about a guy you want to be the face of your franchise. Like, what a great dude.
He
the
seems
Dolphins,
like
by the way, somebody did the Dolphins dirty. They had the coach and the GM at a private event for the fans. They asked him about the quarterbacks. And this is it's hard, man, being a quarterback. This part is a little bit tough. The quarterback, they ask him, what are we doing at quarterback? First question, right? And the coach goes, we're gonna, I forget what he said.
Take a good look at that.
Basically, he said 2 is done.
Okay.
And they all start cheering.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that's cold.
Yeah.
And you think about it.
This was media?
No. This was fans.
They have
fans.
they have to trade him, right?
Somebody was videoing it. Like,
gotcha.
Yeah, and then they posted it.
He's so expensive. He's hard to trade.
It's well, you never know. You pick up some of the money. Like, we talked about Jeff Sims, and like there are a lot of dudes who had very successful college careers. But the next level is the grading. It's so hard, right?
So hard.
So, but there are a lot of dudes who kind of hang around and they keep doing their thing. So I think of like Austin Reed, who you guys have worked with, and he's still chasing the dream. He's playing in whatever the
UFL.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think he's Dallas, maybe. I think if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
But
yep.
right, so
we got a lot of UFL guys now. Actually,
Well,
it's so funny.
Hey, listen, that's it's one step away from getting back into a camp and getting to prove yourself, and it's a great life if you can hang around for 8 to 10 years as a quarterback around the National Football League, man.
We talk about this all the time. I mean, at this point, you got 25 years of everything that you have into this thing.
Right.
Like, one, that's hard to walk away from.
Correct.
But two, you don't ever want to be left with the did I stop just before I should have thought. You know? That, by the way, I think is where the UFL, like, from a marketing perspective, they got to figure something out with the NFL because you look at that league, there's a lot of talent there now. If you really watch the games, there's a lot of guys you know who they are.
And the all-time guy right now, Josh Johnson. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
In and out of the league,
Yeah.
man.
Isn't
he
it
started a game in the NFL this year, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Isn't it funny that a college football quarterback will make more money than a UFL quarterback?
Oh, it's not even close.
Like, why couldn't isn't there a market there for the UFL to get in the middle there? Or no? Y'all stop me when this list is wrong. We'll finish with this. This guy at NFL.com every year ranks every quarterback who got a start. So this year it's ranking all 63 starting quarterbacks from the 2025 season. He sets it up like this, pretty simple. This is the final post-Super Bowl rankings of every quarterback who started a game based on play from the regular season and the playoffs. So here are the rankings, 1 to 63. Tell me where the list is wrong. I don't know if it is. Number 1, Matthew Stafford.
That's right. Had a great year. Right?
Number 2, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Okay with that.
Yeah.
Number 3 is going to raise your eyebrows. Dak Prescott.
Had a great year.
He does. He has great years. It's hard.
Take.
I
mean, yeah.
67%, 4,500 passing yards, 30 touchdowns.
Yeah.
They throw 10 picks, but anyway. 4, Drake May. Terrible postseason. Already been higher. Well, maybe terrible is too strong. Not a good postseason.
Right.
Number 5, Justin Herbert. Would you take Herbert over Trevor right now? I'm not sure we would. Herbert's getting credit for playing behind a line. His numbers were down from his career numbers. If you're basing it strictly on this year, I don't know how he would be 5.
Yeah. I think I would already disagree with a couple, but I see where they're coming from.
Should Darnold be ahead of Herbert based on what happened this year?
Well, that's what I was going to say is where's
right?
Darnold in this? He should definitely be in the top 5.
Trevor's 6. He does it by tiers. Tier 1 was 1 through 6, and Trevor was 6. He was the last in the tier 1, and then you go to the next tier, and then Darnold would be 7.
I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. Can we at least let Sam Darnold enjoy being a Super Bowl champion before we start tearing him apart and saying, there's 10 other guys who would have won the Super Bowl with Seattle? Can we let the cat be a champion?
I gave him
the guy's been through so
MVP
much.
on Monday.
Where's
so he
Brock
can't look
on
at
that
me.
list? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, that's well, he missed some games, so don't forget that part.
Well, that's true.
He's such a great story, Sam Darnold, though. I mean, he is.
Kill him, man. Burrow 10, Lamar 11, Daniel Jones 12, Mahomes 13. That's tier 2. Tier 3, Jordan Love 14, Brock Purdy 15. 11 games. He only played 11 games.
Yeah.
27 touchdowns, 13 pick 22 touchdowns, 13 picks.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good year for him.
They were I see this is just my opinion, and this is probably bias. I thought Brock proved a lot this year because of how injured they were. Like dude made some plays. But I certainly understand that from a statistics
Bo Nix
standpoint.
18, Jalen Hurts 19.
Boys fell back.
Yeah.
They didn't. Anyway.
Before you go.
I mean, it's so hard to be in the top 10 of that league.
Fun with lists.
Yeah.
Before you go, do you agree or disagree with Bill Parcells' commandments of quarterback? I've always enjoyed this. I wanted to get your perspective because you work with him. So he's one of those guys like quarterback commandments. Press and TV, agents, advisors, family, relatives, wise fans should be ignored on football matters. They do not know what's happening here. Number 2, don't forget to have fun, but don't be the class clown. Clowns and leaders don't mix. Clowns can't run a huddle. Number 3, quarterback throws with his legs more than his arms. Squat and run. Fat quarterbacks cannot avoid the pass rush. Number 4.
I'll let you know when I see a, quote, fat quarterback, by the way. I can't
know your job cold, as this is not a game without errors. Keep your errors to a minimum. Study. Number 5, know your players' teammates. Who's fast, who can catch, who needs encouragement. Be precise. Know your team, know your opponent. Know the 6, be the same guy every day. Throwing the ball away is a good play. Sacks, interceptions, fumbles are bad plays. You must learn to manage the game, personnel, play calls, motions, ball handling, proper reads. Clock. Never lose track of the clock. Passing stats and TDs are not how you're going to be judged. Your job is to get the team in the end zone. That's how you'll be judged.
Well, that's wrong. I mean, that's for sure wrong right there.
Certainly by fans.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Outside of the first one, I think that's a Captain Obvious list, too.
Captain Obvious.
Yeah. I mean, the whole players, their agents, advisors, the point of this whole thing is that job is so freaking hard that all of those people's jobs, mine included, is to make sure that they only have to focus on football.
Right.
Like, you got to declutter their lives completely, because if they have to do anything other than football, that job's so hard they're not going to do it well.
Which people want them all to do all the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Oh, I stand corrected. We did watch Phillip Rivers play this year. I said I'll let you know when I see a fat quarterback. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I stand. Oh, and I
got chunky.
I got great news, and I want to pass it on because I saw it on the text line. We're about to get Patrick in here, and I may forget. Oh, it's revenge of the fan on these clueless, blind umpires. Endless challenges if you're right.
What?
Ball strike.
What do you mean?
You get 2. If you're right, you still have 2.
Oh.
If you're right again, you still have 2. If you're right again, you still have 2. I can't wait for these guys to just walk away in disgrace.
I think you're going to be surprised. I think players miss them too.
They're putting the box up there, and it's going to also be personalized. Not every box is going to be the same size.
Right.
They're measuring every player.
Weren't we trying to speed up the game?
We were.
I'll take this slow down.
If it's like tennis, it'll be fine. If it's like that football crap that they tried to do this year, it won't be.
No, I think it'll be fine because I think they're going to go boop, boop, and they're going to show boop, and they're going to say strike or ball.
If they do the second boop quick, it's fine. If they don't do the second boop quick, like in football where they decide, let's wait, and then you got to wait 45 seconds, that's stupid.
I did not go to, or I did go to a shrimp game, and I didn't pay attention. But I have been told by everyone who's been to one of these games that it's instantaneous. It doesn't slow the game down.
It's usually pretty quick.
Yeah, they go boom, boom, they show it, it's over.
I'm excited for baseball.
Good to see you, Denny.
You too.
Denny Thompson, our quarterback whisperer, always checking in with us on Fridays. We appreciate him. We'll come back. We'll talk some college hoops with Pat next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Estimated in 10 seconds.
Well, why don't you just turn it on and see what it does?
Sports radio is 1010XL.
I knew it!
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world #1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH, Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Hey gang, Hicken here. Guys, listen up. Valentine's is coming. You want to be a hero this year with something really romantic? It's easier than you think at Beards Diamonds. Beards has put together a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets, set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. They got it all at Beards. And here's the best part right now. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. You know, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. Plus, Beards is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family-owned and community-strong for more than 45 years right here in the St. John's Town Center, not some Wall Street chain. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Get up to 40% off diamond earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets.
Roses are red, Florida gets hotter, and your AC is about to ruin the mood. If your system barely survived last summer, now's the time to replace it before the real heat comes back swinging. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning makes it easy. No surprises, no runaround. And with our Sweetheart AC deals, get $750 off a new AC system when you install by March 15th. Fall in love with an AC that keeps it cool without the stress and call now for a free estimate. 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Nicholas, CEO of the Jacksonville Humane Society. Thanks to the players for helping us provide care and compassion to animals in need and inspiring our community to support shelter pets. It's 25 days until the Players' Championship.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, time out with Patrick Young, taken by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Well done, number 4.
On 1010XL.
All right. Patrick Young in studio hanging out with us here on a Friday. Always good to see Patrick.
I call it transitioning the opinion to expert.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, from just,
sometimes
blabbermouth to expert.
Sometimes
the expert opinions aren't always right, but they're still expert.
That's true.
Right?
You qualify as expert,
and people hold you to the fire.
Oh yeah,
they don't understand that
they forget that
you don't get a chance always to think about your opinion. You just have to react, and more times than not, my reaction is wrong.
That's not, well, we need that too. Preaching to the choir. So we're good there. All right. Man, I'm finding myself budging off my own opinion. It was a lot stronger early that this team's ceiling was going to be cap shoot. Even when we talked last week, I felt that way. But I feel like he's coached that backcourt into playing to their strengths. And he told, look, Boogie, you're one of the best guards in the league. You don't have to shoot threes.
Right.
We don't need you to. And the volume has gone down. Lee is what he is. You're going to run him out there, and if he can hit a couple of threes, he'll get his 30. And if he doesn't hit his first couple of threes, he's going to get 19 minutes.
Yeah.
It feels like that's what it's kind of.
It was just so wild that he was missing so much because he was taking those shots like he knew he could make them, like they were going in early in the season. And I can't – actually, I listened to Hayes last night saying that I guess Todd Golden was like, hey, we have of the 10, let's say 10 categories of things – you can win in basketball, the rebounding battle, steals, turnovers, etc. Like if you win 6 of these things, then more than likely you're going to win. Of those 6 for the Gators, 3-point shooting isn't one. That's now become the cherry on top because those guards can bring so much more to the table. And probably Xavier Lee's athleticism and how fast he is, it's gotten overshadowed.
Yeah.
But dude's a great passer, man.
No, he's got skill set. It's just the threes just aren't falling, and it feels it's still hard for me to believe that you can win 6 games against 5 really good teams without hitting 3-pointers, and especially if you're going to need them at some point.
Crazy stat that Frank said yesterday. I think it was there's only been one Final Four team that shoots under 30% at the point line.
There you go, and that's still where they're hovering.
And there's 355 out of 365 on 3-point efficiency. That is wild.
That's incredible.
I could be out there.
I want to see how
much worse.
I saw you shoot. Did you ever shoot a 3 in a game?
Not in college, no.
Not. I saw you at the Final Four. You were hoisting a few. And I was watching you, and
a few of them went in. I'm sure a few of them went in.
Yeah, you made a couple.
If you played today, you'd shoot them. Oh, they'd have you shoot them if you weren't making them.
Yeah, you would have had to.
At least one or two a game.
Yeah.
You can't do worse than Condon has this year.
Oh my God!
What happened? What happened to that stroke? He looked kind of confident last year.
Because He made more his freshman year. I think he made 9 or 10 his freshman year.
Yeah.
Around 20 his sophomore year. So you would think, okay, like if just stay the same, you don't even have to get that much better.
Mm-hmm.
My man is terrible from the 3-point line.
He's not knocking him down. And
6 out of like 40 attempts.
And I'm nitpicking because they're playing fantastic basketball right now. So this is just nitpicking. But he turned it over 6 or 7 times the other night too. And some of those passes, I mean, dude, settle down. You're not Magic here. I mean, he's trying to whip things across court. And I mean, just play sensibly sometimes. It must drive it must drive him crazy a little bit.
It's a little bit of an outlier, and I do respect so much how Coach Golden kind of like gives his guys free range to bring the ball up the court. Like Coach Donovan would have been like, bro, what are you doing? Pass the ball. That is not your job. But that kind of freedom can make you take some unnecessary risks.
For sure. Especially in a blowout win. They've had a few of those.
It's okay in a blowout win, I guess, if you want to try to like, do something here and that. Stuff with stats.
We're to the point of the season now. We can say the fall off for the league has been dramatic.
Yeah,
I mean, you went from maybe the best conference basketball season by any conference ever last year to it's a mediocre league, and I'm surprised with returning coaches and talent. I mean, Tennessee, one of the top freshmen in the country.
Yeah,
where's the disconnect? What's happened?
I'm not sure where the. Honestly, last year I didn't think Oklahoma or Texas deserved to get in.
Right.
That's why I'm not a fan of like expanding the tournament. It just doesn't seem like who are you letting in? You're letting in guy like the 70th best team.
10s and 12s aren't winning.
Doesn't have a chance to make it. Right. There was one year with the play-in, UCLA was an 11 seed where they made a crazy run.
Right.
Is it just the ebbs and flows of look at the SEC football right now, like dominated for a long time, kind of, everyone say it's fallen off. There's 3 Big Ten championships in a row now. But 10 teams getting in is still pretty good. Florida's probably the only one that can make a really big run. Maybe Arkansas, maybe them. Vanderbilt gets hot. These matchups matter so much.
Vandy feels like they get the 5-12 upset. That's what they feel like to me.
I know, right? Yeah, they do. They feel like they would get upset. Kentucky, Tennessee. I don't know why Tennessee just isn't.
They should be playing better. They have a better team than that. That's probably the biggest offender. And I know Bama lost a lot, but Bama should be better too.
They're not better because I mean their problems have always been the same. They live and die by the 3.
Yeah.
If they are making threes, obviously everything goes great. But if they're not making them, they're not getting to the free throw line, and they're not getting layups or they're turning the ball over. It's a done deal.
And that's what was kind of you forget about the Florida. They hit threes against Florida, I think. I think Florida blew them out anyway. I'm pretty sure they hit like 16 that night.
100 points on 3 made threes.
That was incredible.
Wow. That was 72 for the front court.
I've never seen that before.
Patrick, do SEC championships mean something to players?
Yeah.
To Florida?
It's your first chance to cut a net.
Is that what it is?
First chance in the season. I really hope.
I mean, for you guys, like you guys ran 18-0.
Yeah.
And be very, very, very proud of that.
Yeah. My only thing with that, I just hate that Kentucky did it the next year.
And they finished it off.
I'm all about records being broken, but like after a year, man.
And they won the Natty, didn't they? Did they win it? No, they didn't.
41-1.
Oh.
Hope we got a Kentucky fan on listening that hears that. 41-1. How did that feel?
Yeah, I was wondering if that was the one. 41. Oh, yeah. Beat him in the Final Four.
Or 38-1.
I was with the luncher on that one. He was sloppy. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, so because listen, I think you guys have won 5 conference tournaments in history.
Yeah,
not a lot.
Let me see if I can remember. My freshman year, lost to Kentucky in the quarterfinal. They were good. Second year, lost to Vanderbilt.
Okay,
studs again. That was Vanderbilt's best team.
Okay.
That they had in if it's not 2012, that Vandy team, they win the league. They were that good. It was Anthony Davis in Kentucky.
Right, yeah.
Third year, we lost to Marshall Henderson in Ole Miss in the championship game. Man,
that was brutal.
That one sticks.
And we actually had a shot at the buzzer, which was great. We were down 3. Murph made the first free throw, and you got to get the second one. Somehow we tipped it to Kenny Boynton. He got a good shot, and it just didn't go in. Last year we win it against Kentucky, and that was the best they had played us that year. This is actually a really cool story. So I remember going into that senior year, we brought back Casey Prather, William Getz, Scotty Wilbekin, Mike Frazier, myself, Dorian Finney-Smith. We know we had a solid team, but success is rented and rent is due every day.
Yeah.
You can't think it's just going to happen because you have the tools. You have to know how to use them. You got to take care of them. You got to manage them. And Coach Donovan stopped us but stopped us before it could turn into a problem. He saw we were kind of assuming it would just happen. And he's like, you got to put on your hard hat every day. And we don't need to practice for 2.5 hours. But if you guys come in here focused for, an hour and 15, and we started this stupid shell drill, some stupid shell drill we had to do every day where you're like communicating through your switches, 2 passes away, 1 pass away, all that kind of stuff, dribble handoffs. And it was just so ironic that thing that was a foundation to us all season was the exact kind of set Kentucky tried to run against us to win the SEC tournament, and we stopped them on that play, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Pross, that seems to bring.
That was a good Kentucky team too. They were also in the Final Four.
They made the championship game.
Yeah, that's right.
I would have been so mad if they won.
Yeah,
that seems to be the problem with the drill.
What's that?
Success.
You've done
it's rented and it's due every day. We don't. That's what happens.
You ain't got to worry about my boy ET on that.
Every
though.
second.
He'll keep you on your toes.
Yeah. No.
He's half asleep in there.
He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's glad you're here. And
he's got his tea. He's an old man.
He's thinking about his golf game right now.
40 this year.
We need one day of the week where it's 2-2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You brought the heavy in? Is that what's happened here? I want to talk specifically about the Kentucky rivalry and what it means and should mean for Florida basketball. When we come back on the other side. It's the GFL Friday. That's Green for Life. Trust him for all your commercial roll-off needs. We continue our college basketball talk with Patrick Young when we return.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks, and more trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest-working Chevy trucks around. We got Silverado after Silverado ready to work or play just as hard as you guys do, and I just don't talk about them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, and they earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, yeah. Dependability and style. You see my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard. Great showroom over there. Great people. And see why truck people keep coming back for more at George Moore Chevrolet. George Moore Chevrolet, gang, together. Let's ride.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
To infinity and beyond. The Jacksonville Icemen are back in town for Toy Story Jersey Night as they take on the Savannah Ghost Pirates February 14th at 7. It's a magical leap as the Icemen wear specialty Toy Story-inspired jerseys that evening. Don't miss the family fun for Toy Story Jersey Night this Saturday at 7. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksonvilleIcemen.com, or call 904-602-PAR. Icemen hockey is #Sub-Zero.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron. Totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch.
Take aim and make a difference with Operation New Uniform's Veterans Cup on Friday, April 10th. This competitive clay shooting tournament is a fun afternoon on the range, followed by awards, a reception, and great company, all in support of our veterans. Proceeds benefit Operation New Uniform, helping veterans, transitioning service members, and military spouses successfully move from military service into meaningful careers. Put your team together and join us on April 10th. Register today at onuvets.org. That is onuvets.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatcierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
We got some action going on in here. E.
It wasn't about me. We
got some action.
It became though real quick. I'm so disgusted at the Florida Gator three-point shooting that I told Patrick Young I could take a basketball right now in 48-degree temperatures over to the park and make more than 25% of my threes.
Do we need to run a poll to see what Jeff was shooting
I don't
online?
want to do that. It was my disgust. It wasn't disgust. I literally can't believe it. Like McDonald's All-Americans and college basketball athletes hit 26% of their threes.
Patrick, here's the deal. If Jeff doesn't make or makes the threes, you have to work our names in on the SEC shows that you do. That's kind of what we dig. We like that
and then
stuff.
What happens if I make 4?
Huh?
What do I have to do?
Well, then you got to shave your head and run a mile backwards.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
By the way, what was the inspiration? When did the wheels start? The wheel spin start?
It started because I tell you what would happen. We would get these strong opinions, but there was no way to really put your money where your mouth was. These strong,
and we called dime bets.
Yeah.
We'd say,
a dime bet. So-and-so's better than so-and-so. Dime bet, so-and-so wins. And we do it all the time to the point, okay, well, let's put so we don't make those statements as much anymore. That's right.
We're a little more careful. You know what I'm most amazed by with Florida basketball, and this is where I was dead wrong in judging Gator hoops. And I want to go back to when you played. Honestly, put on your truth cap here for a second, Patrick. The Florida basketball right now is, and it has something to do with football not being good. I get that, but the passion for, every game is sold out. Every game is rocking. Every game is like people, like my friends are season ticket holders this year, and they got excited about it, and they go down to like Tuesday night games and and I feel like you didn't always play in sold out O'Connell Center. Is that fair to say?
Probably not until my senior year.
Yeah.
When we had
you guys went to 4 straight Elite Eights,
I know.
By the way.
Well, actually, going to the football side, Urban Meyer was there my freshman year, and that was Trey Burton's year where he had 6 touchdowns against Kentucky.
Right.
Steady decline after that for production. Then we had Muschamp. I think he did well his first year. They went and they lost to Louisville.
And Teddy
Bridge. Oh yeah, I remember that game vividly. And then it was just terrible after that.
And so they kind of transfer. It helped.
It helped for us to.
But I'm impressed by Gator Nation's buying into the hoops. Like they these games, are packed.
But could you imagine coming off of a national championship and there not being this?
Yeah,
you could.
I can only because I'll never forget. I went down after Florida had gone to the Final Four in '94.
Yeah.
Okay, Lon Kruger's there.
Yep.
They've got a game against, ironically, Kentucky. 7 o'clock tip or 9 o'clock tip, the SEC game of the week. And, I can remember vividly I'm there. I'm interviewing Lon Kruger, I think live for the news or interviewing him to take it back. And, the game, there's 8,000 people in the building.
Yeah.
Wasn't even sold out.
Think
And
about that.
Lon Kruger left for that reason.
Oh, wow.
Well, that and the fact that he couldn't get Vince Carter to come to.
Well, and that's
Like,
I heard Lon was rough.
Well, and I think
Dan Cross said he was a rough
Yeah,
coach.
he's old school is what he was. He had a lot of that in there.
Run it again.
But I think Lon Kruger thinks, and that look, all successful people can't be them.
Right.
I think he thinks Vince Carter isn't there though because of that very reason. You can go to North Carolina and play in front of a zillion every night with all that.
My Bill Koss, he told me the one of the reasons why that going into that was when Norm Sloan, was it Norm? Someone that was under that Dean Smith branch came to Florida and just had a terrible experience because Roy Williams, if it wasn't for that, Roy Williams possibly would have been the head coach over Billy D.
You're talking about somebody who was at Florida, Don DeVoe?
It was an assistant under
Oh,
Dean.
an assistant.
Under Dean, and he got the job. I can't remember his name, but Bill Koss was telling me about this, and I was like, dang. Well, I respect Roy, but I'm grateful for Billy.
Yeah.
As well more than
Yeah, for sure. So, Florida, Kentucky tomorrow.
Yeah.
Denzel Aberdeen comes back.
You know what's crazy? As fans, we're pissed at him for leaving, right? He's still in the group text with those guys.
Is he?
Yeah. Who was I talking to?
Interesting.
I think I was talking to Peter. Yeah, talking to Peter Burns, and he was like, they were somewhere at media day or whatever, and he's like, yeah, Denzel. When he told us after the season he was leaving, and we're like, dude, we get it, but we want you to be here, and there was no, and I'm like, if you really wanted him to be there, as a team, you say, Denzel, we'll take less money. No one ever does that. No one ever says, for the greater good, for legacy, for Tom Brady did. Patrick Mahomes, he's done that. LeBron's not. I don't know if LeBron's ever done that.
Jalen Brunson.
I love him, man.
That's my guy.
Will there ever be another guy similar to him at his size?
Pross has a theory on he doesn't think that.
Pross is right with that theory.
Yeah, the alpha dog can
be
the
a
short.
6'2" guard.
Can be a 6'2" guard.
Yeah.
Can't win at all.
Can't win a title. Not in the NBA.
Can't win a title.
Yeah.
Can't win a title.
Jalen Brunson's got to
Until you tell me who has.
Where are you at? Is he a top 7 point guard in the NBA right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think he's
right?
the
He's
best.
great.
I think he's top 3.
Top
I think
three?
he's top 3, top 5 player from night to night. That's not my point, but and the reason I say it is because I can't find one. Isaiah's the closest, and he had a lot with him. I'm not.
How tall was John Starks?
But he didn't win.
6'3".
He didn't win?
No.
He was great, though, man. He was a baby.
Great. Until he went 0 for 17 against Houston in Game 7. But other than that,
0 for 17.
He played
See, that's the thing. Going back to Xavier Lee, he is now seemed to adjust. If my shot's not falling, I'm going to find other ways to help this team.
And he needs to be pushed in that direction.
Well, that probably was a direct result of the minutes decreasing.
For sure.
And, it's like, okay, well, then if I don't want to sit if I happen to miss a couple threes. So let me do something else.
As the great Bobby Knight said,
yes.
There's no better teacher than A to Pine.
A to Pine.
Than A to Pine.
Look, there's a formula if y'all want to follow it. Xavier Lee starts a game 1 for 5 from 3. He's going to get about 19 minutes in the game. And if he starts the game 2 for 5, he's going to get about 30.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's the formula is they win by 20. Is the Kentucky rivalry light years, above any other Florida basketball rivalry? And I don't know how much Kentucky would consider Florida a rival, but when you sign with Florida
definitely considers Kentucky a rival. That's for sure.
Yeah, is it their best and it's their biggest? I don't think. Is there another basketball rivalry? Hick, as fans, I don't feel another basketball.
For the Gators?
Yeah,
Tennessee. Well,
who are they for players?
We always my time Tennessee couldn't stand them. I gotten a little bit softer towards him because Ron Slay, he's a good dude.
Okay.
Tennessee, Kentucky, anybody else in the league, but it's crazy because Auburn was terrible my time. So now I would say Florida Auburn is kind of a bit of a rivalry, but they were terrible back then. South Carolina was terrible. Ole Miss had up and down. Mississippi State. Anybody else?
It's Kentucky,
Rivalry?
but Tennessee is also
Yeah,
up there for Florida.
and basketball's different. Like the powers,
Now,
the other
Kentucky-
powers are their rivals. They don't have to be in the same conference.
I hated playing in Bud Walton. I hated
Against
I
Arkansas?
hate Arkansas. I
Yeah.
couldn't stand.
Yeah.
Their fans were brutal.
Yeah, that's yeah.
One time, Will You Get and I were just warming up, and some guy's like, "Will you get? I'll kill you."
Thank you.
Should we call somebody?
Nice to see you, sir.
Yeah. Just here to play some basketball.
So what do you does Florida keep rolling tomorrow? What's your expectation? We were talking earlier, 12.5 point spread seems awful thick for to Kentucky on the other jersey.
Yeah, it's always hard with this prediction. Will it be?
Yeah,
but it's crazy. Vegas always kind of tends to be right.
Yeah, I hope they're right again.
of the time. Kentucky's on an 8-game winning streak. Florida is now kind of, you don't look at the non-conference or the entirety.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at these last 5 or 6 games. You say, okay, that's a Final Four team again. Kentucky doesn't have a front court to match Florida. I mean, who does?
Oh, yeah.
Who's got a front court to match them? I can really see Boogie Flan taking on this matchup tomorrow against Denzel, and then Thomas Houck. Is he going to be the one guarding Otega Owe? He's their best player. Is Denzel going to get booed?
Yes.
If I was there, he would.
He should.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how it works.
I hate to say
part
it.
of it.
I hate to say it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no
win a
hard
national
feelings, but
championship
get out
and
of
you
here.
leave.
Right.
Like,
Nah,
and
you went to a rival.
And you're needed.
And you went to Kentucky.
You'd be good. You'd be in the starting backcourt. I mean, imagine.
know.
Yeah. So he should get booed.
If he stays, though, I'm not sure if they get Boogie.
So for Aberdeen, it was money.
It was all fine. It was all money.
All money.
Only money.
Florida offered this much. Kentucky offered more.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Now, do you know, is that money, where does that compare to what they gave Xavier Lee?
Ooh, that I don't know.
Yeah,
I know. Like he thought he got lowballed. They weren't going to pay him what they paid Boogie Flan. I know that for sure.
Right.
And probably not Xavier Lee either. Like he comes off being the #1 transfer portal player. I don't know, man. It's tough.
Lee's numbers are probably similar to Aberdeen's, to be honest with you. They're not as good at 3-point. I can't be shooting as good. And Denzel's not a terrific 3-point shooter. He's probably in the 30s at least.
Yeah, he's shooting. In this 8-game winning streak, he's been playing a lot better. I was thinking about this. Just the dynamic between college and pro is so different because, college coaches, they don't have if
37.5% for Aberdeen behind the arc.
We'll take that.
He's averaging 12.3 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 3.2 assists.
That's probably in about line
early
with
in the
Xavier
season,
Lee.
though. He was pretty bad. I would love to see what his stats are just in SEC.
Yeah, he started slow. He didn't even start the first game, and he got off to a slow start. There was no pressure on him.
But that was the thing, Jeff. Like, he wasn't projected to. He did not start.
No.
Hey, Kentucky, they paid. I think their roster is like $22 million.
Yeah, you're right. It's most. I think
that's what they said.
It's the most expensive one. I think
Xavier Lee's 11, so he's just a point behind him, but he's only shooting 25.5% behind the arc.
Crazy.
That's abysmal.
And by the way, he shoots 79% from the free throw line.
That's just
Field goal percentage 38%. 4 rebounds a game though, 3.5 assists.
See,
both more. More steals too.
A point less, but a terrible 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I want to see
Boogie Flan 18% behind the arc.
All these guys have been playing
Alex
better.
Condon 13% behind the
That's
arc.
too high. What game? It was Auburn that they let him shoot like 8 threes and he missed them all.
Yeah, no point. All right.
Tomorrow's going to be good. Tomorrow's going to be a great game. Yeah, I can't wait. Absolutely.
Well, we're going to enjoy talking hoops with you and more as we move through not just the basketball season, but into the year. Patrick Young, Paxson, Providence, Florida Gator, great.
I appreciate you not forgetting about Paxson.
Yeah.
You got to remember those Golden Eagles.
They remind us.
We know about that NIL deal that Jimmy gave me over there.
Back
we came because we care, Jimmy.
Back with more next. It's GFL Friday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Your home for Florida Gators basketball is 1010XL.
There's bluegrass in the swamp on Valentine's Day. It's a blue blood matchup of ranked teams, Florida Gators and Kentucky Wildcats. Saturday at 2:30 on 92.5 FM. If you're ready to transform your yard with a fence that stands out, elevate your curb appeal with Superior Fence and Rail. Superior takes pride in offering first-class service, friendly installers, and unmatched fence products. Mention this ad and get $250 off your next project. It's time to get off the fence and call today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, Superior Fence and Rail.com. LeBronJames.com.
Northeast Florida's highest-rated residential home electrical contractor is American Electrical, providing unsurpassed quality in Duval, St. Johns, Clay, and Nassau counties. No matter your electrical problem or project, large or small, American Electrical will get it done at a price that's right. High-quality electrician, that's who they are. Trusted company that's been on the First Coast for decades, proudly serving the community while being a big part of the community. Call American Electrical for all your electric needs at 737-7770. Wired right at a fair price.
Zero Res month of love sale. Your air ducts are like the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, your indoor air quality suffers. As many as 1 to 5 Americans suffer from allergies caused by particles frequently found in the air inside most homes. Not only is indoor air quality an issue year-round, but especially now that allergens such as pollen are coming out of hibernation ready to invade your home. Take advantage of Zero Res's February sale. $100 off your air duct cleaning. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. That's ZeroResJacksonville.com. And tell them you want the station special.
New and pre-owned firearms are in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimber, Smith & Wesson, 6 Hour, Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Only at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA? Who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Skilled trade jobs are booming. You can begin a high-pay, high-demand career right now through the Northeast Florida Builders Association. Their apprenticeship program provides paid training in some of the most highly sought-after skilled trades. Work full-time in carpentry, electrical, HVAC, or plumbing, plus earn a 10% raise every year. And the classes, 100% tuition-free. Apply online starting March 10th and start your new career now at NEFBAapprenticeship.org.
For nearly 60 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard has been Jacksonville's trusted name for the outdoors. From archery to hunting and fishing and more, their expert staff helps you get it right the first time. Right now, stop in and try the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews and get dialed in before spring. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
High Flying Jacko here. When I need to send a floral arrangement, there's only one thought: Kuhn Flowers. A simple phone call or an online order, it's always easy with Kuhn. There's a reason Kuhn Flowers has been doing it for over 75 years. Online at kuhnflowers.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Liam Cohen said something very interesting this week as he gathered his coaches for a for a team meeting, and he was talking about how important the most important year is the second year. A lot of one-hit wonders, he said. We're not going to be a one-hit wonder around here. I mean, Liam Cohen seems to push all the right buttons and certainly remains a top motivator of men as he gets going and begins their second year, albeit in the offseason. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Always on the look for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. Benefits include 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power, voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Rapidly growing, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. And we want you to be a part of the family. Don't let this opportunity slip by. All you got to do is go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com. By the way, it is 9 o'clock.
It is.
So I will maintain in watching your actions in there that you were up to something no good.
Does that chair need to move a little? Yeah. You can hang out with us,
Mr.
Yeah,
Nasty.
why not? He likes
Steer drill. He's going to experience steer drill a little bit later this Friday morning here on a GFL Friday. Patrick Young in studio with us, former great Gator, great 18-0 in a college basketball season. What was the closest call to jog my memory?
Great question. I'm trying to think if there was one. Okay, one on the road against Arkansas.
Okay.
Place I hate. I know I didn't play well there. I never played well there. Fans are brutal. Scotty Wilbekin hits a buzzer beater to go into overtime.
Okay.
We handle them in overtime. And then at home, we had this is what sucks. When you're the number one team in the country, you're getting everyone's best.
Yes. There's truth in that.
Even if they're garbage.
Yeah.
And no disrespect, Auburn was the worst team in the league that year. They came in and played us like none of that. And that's how,
it happens.
They got nothing to lose. Their season was already over. The point guard hits 4 or 5. We're down, 10-15 at halftime, and we have to surge back. And that was the game where I hit 2 big free throws to tie the game.
Nice.
It was what I loved about that game. The fans talking about it being full. They were so loud that Auburn, after Michael Frazier hits a 3, give us the lead. They were so loud. One player's looking at the coach, like, what are we doing? Other guy throws the ball inbounds. It goes straight out of bounds.
Wow. Yeah, that's crowd impact.
That stuff matters. It does. It really does.
For sure. We saw one of those types games. I saw a couple weeks ago, Gonzaga lost to Portland. I mean,
I know.
How's it even possible?
Is it parody? No, that's not parody.
Yeah.
That's just.
Do you obviously college basketball is your
beat Kentucky 61-60.
Yep. That was SEC tournament championship game.
Yeah.
I meant the 18-0 in the regular. Do you follow the NBA at all? Do you watch NBA basketball?
Absolutely.
So you do. So it translates to you. Do you what do you think of this all-star format?
Oh, they did.
They're doing 3 teams of 8, 1 international, 1 young buck, and 1, as Katie's calling them, the old heads. Yeah.
How are the 3 teams going to play?
Yeah, they're going to do a little round robin, and then I guess the 2 with the best round robin record play each other for the championship. I guess it's akin to what the NHL did successfully last year.
I mean, you got to incentivize these guys. That's always got to be the thing. I think 82 games is a lot in general.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
Right in the middle of, or at least if they keep 82, but stop with the back-to-backs.
Yeah.
Just give guys
82 is a lot for basketball, but I would still fall into the school. If you're invited to the All-Star game, there's no reason you can't play. I mean, these guys will go play in the off-season at Rucker,
right?
And you can't play hard. And you can't play hard
Dude,
in an All-Star game. That's a fits to the fans. That's one thing. This generation of stars got to own this.
Yeah.
You're the ones that ruined the All-Star game. All the other greats could go play hard. They all had fun. They all took pride. You all ruined it.
No, you're 1,000. That's a great point. You watch these guys in the off season when they're playing pickup. Look, they're not playing 110% like playoff basketball, but
they got some ego going. Yeah,
they're not trying you're not getting any cherry picking. You're not getting because that's even disrespectful within that context of we're playing pickup.
Right.
We're 904. We're playing pickup that you're leaking out. You're not trying, there's a purpose behind what we're doing. And I think they incentivize, they give $500,000 to the winning team.
I'm not
or
sure.
$1 million. I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah. I think the changing of guard has occurred. I think if you broke it down into 2 teams, international versus U.S., international wins.
Yeah.
I mean, Shea's MVP, Jokic before him, Giannis before him. I mean, the MVPs are coming from the international waters. And there's depth there now that didn't have before. We haven't gotten into Wembanyama and a bunch of other dudes.
I know, right? It's beautiful.
I 100% agree.
It's a wonderful thing because
best league in the world, and it's still an American sports league, but I don't consider the NBA to be.
I know,
like American centric. There's too many. Like when we were kids, even there were hardly any internationals.
Really?
Right, Hick,
No,
right?
you had
Arvydas Sabonis, right? Petrovic. By the time he got to the '90s, they started. But when we were kids, there were hardly any.
Who's the kid? The guy with the Bulls that hit the shot when Scottie Pippen was pouting.
Yeah, Tony Kukoc.
Very good.
I'll never forget seeing Kukoc for the first time at it. Like I was covering maybe Bulls Magic or something. Just how big he was. Gosh,
I was taking a trip down memory lane, looking back at your last year, and you ended Arkansas's home winning streak in overtime in that game. They had won 23 games in a row.
And we were probably
84-82 in overtime.
I know they beat us the year before that.
Yeah, but Dodo had a big game. He had 22.
Can you imagine? Dorian Finney-Smith has been in the NBA now for 11 years, 11 seasons.
Would you have thought that when you were playing with him?
I didn't. No,
I didn't either.
Why do you think he's done it? Like what did he do?
Oh, he can shoot. He can shoot the heck out of the ball.
That's right.
Oh, that dude has in college the best pump fake because he has like a slow kind of winding shot.
Uh-huh.
So like your reaction is because he can't make them. That's the thing. Like if Alex Condon was making threes,
right,
he'd be dangerous.
It would open up more for him because like he could hit you with that pump fake, get some advantage because he's not. Guys
like Houck does. Tommy Houck does that.
Exactly. Guys are standing 10 feet away from him. But Dodo's his pump. I mean, even in the post, he would get me with that thing. And I just remember, Coach, stop jumping. I'm like, it looks like it's shot. If he makes it, then what are you going to say?
Hey, Dan, what do we always say about that?
Yeah.
When it comes to the brothers,
culture.
We're going to fall that pump fake every time.
Way back in the day on the streets of Miami.
That's the only way you can counter.
That's what Dan Hicken would have to do to resort to. Pump fake up. There he goes. They want to send that thing into the next county.
Congratulations, Hick. You've spoken it into existence. Florida, Kentucky men's basketball tomorrow, Saturday, Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Carl Ravitch and Jimmy Dykes.
Speaking of,
we've had those guys a lot.
Speaking of, for a little transition, what have you men asked?
Yes.
Formally?
Yes.
No.
What?
Why no?
What are we talking?
Ask to be Valentine.
Yeah.
You ask Miss P, will she be your Valentine?
She better be. We both got problems. I think. We both got some explaining to do.
You still have to ask.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She'll get her TLC.
Yeah.
100%.
I was Super Bowl parties at my girlfriend's house, and one of her extended family members was like, "Hey, have you asked Rachel yet?" I was like, "No, I need we already have plans like for Valentine's Day." He's like, "Just let you know, you need to ask."
Yeah, I don't know if you have to. I've never had to officially ask her to be my Valentine after about 4th, 5th grade. Now I can just kind of go on the assumption that you're.
Depends on how high it is on the
that's fair. Yeah, you got to get that. You got to get that ranking of the importance of the holidays: birthday, Christmas, anniversary, Valentine's
Day is up there.
It's more critical. So if it's not because it's not a big deal to me. I think it's too commercial.
Well, and you're also younger in your relationship. I mean, you know what I mean. So you do those little things.
You don't want to I don't want to overdo it.
Oh no. Yeah, just will you be my Valentine? How hard is it?
It forces you to you got to get flowers. You got to get chocolate.
Hey man, Valentine's Day was a cold, hard day when I was a kid. You guys won't understand this. When we were kids, you picked out the people you wanted to take Valentine's to.
Oh, yeah, it was nasty.
Oh, there's some social structure in 4th grade class.
Yeah.
There are people going home Valentine's lists.
With no candygrams.
Now, if you bring one, you bring all. You bring for the whole class.
There's a rule now.
Yeah, back in the day, you literally handed your Valentine.
Do we not believe in survival of the fittest?
Yeah, not anymore. Back then, you did. Yeah,
cutthroat Valentines.
Yeah,
Man.
That's right. Yeah, who went home with 6? Yeah. Right. So they did away with that, man. No, you're bringing one for everyone.
I can't lie. It is kind of sad, though. If you think about it, you're the one lone kid that gets left out.
Get used to it, kid. It's going to be like that for you at work, too.
Maybe society got that one. Maybe society got that one right.
Yeah, maybe they did.
Maybe we shouldn't be like that.
I said it was a cold, hard holiday. I wouldn't endorse it. I think it's better the way it is.
I think they got it right.
Kids can't emotionally we're at the point where we're just like, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Right.
I know.
It's brutal being a kid. Let's go to break, man. getting depressed.
Wait, before we
what
do
we got?
I always like to do this, as you know, when we talk about an NBA player. Career earnings for Dodo, please.
Ooh.
Okay,
Boys wanna
11
guess?
years. I'm going to go.
By the way, he's under contract for 3 more years.
I think his recent contract was for like 70.
It's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you've already gone. I would not have put his career. I wouldn't have got to 70 for the career.
Earnings, I'm going to go with 97 million. Is that's crazy?
Yeah, I would go. Yeah, see,
even Brad Beal.
I would have guessed. I would have gone like 55 for Dodo, but he just said
as of right now, 57.1, but slated to make 13.3, 13.3, 13.3 the next 3 years.
That's amazing.
So I was pretty at this point 57.
Just give me like
who? By the way,
I'm good. I'm straight.
By the way,
I won't ask for anything.
That's 57 million for a guy. At this stage, we could say has been a journeyman. And that guy's been on 5 teams.
Yeah, where
right?
was he?
He's bounced.
He was with
Dallas, Brooklyn, L.A., Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
4.
Oh, good. All good spots.
Only 4. Yeah.
Brooklyn was
tough.
Yeah.
He was.
They just.
He was a throwaway or he was a part
Spencer
of
Dinwiddie, Kyrie. He was in the Kyrie trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man. James Harden. I'm sure you already talked about him, but
let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back with more. We got Patrick Young in studio with us. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
Jacksonville, a community determined to win an NFL franchise. A special addition to the National Football League.
1010XL. Home of the Jaguars.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Finding the perfect romantic gift you'll treasure forever? It's easier than you think at Beard's Diamonds this Valentine's Day. We've curated a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets, set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. At Beard's, we've got it all under one roof. And right now, we're cranking up the romance with an unbeatable limited time offer. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. Imagine her face lighting up when she opens that signature Beards box on February 14th. Pure magic that lasts a lifetime. Guys, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. And that gift is on major sale right now. Plus, Beards is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family owned and community strong for over 45 years. Right here in the St. John's Town Center. Not some Wall Street chain. We're your neighbors, and we're here for you. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beards Diamonds, St. John's Town Center.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 13th, 1952, heavyweight legend Rocky Marciano scored his 40th consecutive win with a second-round knockout over Gino Buonvino.
If your home doesn't have a fireplace, CSS can install a beautiful electric or gas fireplace from Heat & Glow with no major remodel required. See their showroom or CSSOutdoor.com for a free estimate. CSS, you dream it, we build it.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Dailies Dash today to get your delicious Duval sub. Dailies is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
David Garrard here, and once again, I'm reporting good news about how good my knees are doing following PRP treatment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For an old quarterback like me, my knees are in great shape.
You don't have to be a celebrity or a professional athlete to appreciate the everyday personal attention you'll receive at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For any orthopedic need, call on the pros at SOS.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The Purple Heart isn't just a name, it represents service, discipline, and earning trust. At Purple Heart Pools, that standard shows up most in pool renovations. If your pool is outdated or worn down, now's the time to upgrade. So when summer arrives, your pool is ready. From new finishes and tile to decking, lighting, and full transformations, every upgrade is handled with precision and attention to detail. Purple Heart Pools. Pool renovations done right.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, brought to you by Kuhn Flowers IMET. In a little less than a month, the start of the NFL league year begins. This is the time where teams are able to officially execute trades and sign unrestricted free agents from other teams beginning at 4 p.m. that day. Some notable unrestricted free agents for the Jaguars is wide receiver De'Ami Brown, cornerback Monteric Brown, running backs Travis Etienne and running back DJ Dallas. Linebackers Dennis Gardeck and Devin Lloyd. Also cornerback Newsome and Andrew Wingard are unrestricted free agents. Currently, it's 9:16 and it's 50 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the 9 o'clock Nasty is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time.
Oh, Mr. Nasty time.
The nasty time.
Everybody! Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right, while waiting till the middle of a cold, dark night. When everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And you know the night is always gonna be there anyway. Take it easy.
Look at the passion. Look at the face. He's in there.
Hey, I wanted to give a shout out this morning to Creekside Baseball. Nice win last night, man. They beat Mighty Trinity 2-0.
Ooh,
so
Trinity's a powerhouse too.
Oh yeah, I mean, so great win. And look, that's what happens when you're Trinity. You're gonna get everybody's best shot. But I want to say the kid's name, Michael Bysham, pitched for him. I think he limited him 1 hit.
Wow.
And I mean, you're talking about 3 Florida signees, 2 LSU signees. I mean, you're loaded. What are you eating in there? I thought we were in training.
Cheat day.
Cheat day.
Cheat day.
It's Friday. I'm having one.
Cheat day. It's been like 4 days.
My man wouldn't take 1 drink yesterday.
No.
He's like serious.
It's the upset of the day, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
That's the upset of the day.
He didn't have a drink.
Not
No.
one. Yeah,
No.
not even a sip.
My boy locked in. He's trying to get better.
He needed a little swing going. Would have helped him, I think.
I did need some swing going.
This is what I say when it comes time to have a beer on the course. I'm not saying I'll play better, but I know I ain't never played worse having a beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
May not play better, but I won't play worse.
But anyway, the river run training continues.
Yeah.
It's a mile and a half
What
this
do we-
morning.
We probably have to get up to about 3 miles. This
What's on the
weekend.
menu in
Next
there,
week.
man? What do you got?
Oh, it's donuts in the break room.
Oh,
Well, we'll see you in a bit.
yeah, I'm going to train too. I'm about to start my cheat day.
Train
Didn't
your
y'all
way
do
right
something
to the-
with
to the
someone had to
break
eat like a full
That
thing
was
of donuts?
me. I know I had to eat a honey bun and drink milk and then run a
milk
10-minute
mile.
mile.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
It's
That
part
was
of the
fun.
wheel, man.
And
We did it.
how long until vomit?
I didn't vomit. I
no
didn't.
vomit.
Yeah, I made it. I think 1 mile wasn't it. I think if it had to go any further, it would have been bad.
Okay.
But I think 1 mile, you don't get so hot. Because I think what would be bad if you run, more than 10 minutes, you probably start to heat up on the insides, and the milk's probably not.
It's sloshing around in there.
Right, probably a little hot. But I have such a sweet tooth that I found it the regurgitation of the honey bun kept me going. I found it to be uplifting.
So you became a ruminating cow that just like
that's
it
right.
comes back up.
Okay, let's go. Right. In fact, you should put like the cartoon, put like a hat with a string on it. Just put a honey bun right in front.
Have any of you guys done a marathon? One of those before?
Never have, never will.
We did the river run. That's enough.
Dude, I saw a guy this weekend, has his son, did a marathon 5 days in a row.
What?
5 days in a row.
Wow. Because if you gotta go to the bathroom, you just gotta go on yourself.
There's also some
while you run
30-mile race he does or something. You gotta love it, man.
Gotta love it.
You have to.
Who said this? I think Malik Willis is a superstar.
A lot of people seem to be saying that.
Wow. Chris Sims said that.
Okay.
Liberty's head coach.
Yeah, no, Liberty Bibberty's head coach. Chris Sims said that. Malik Willis will probably be the most sought after in terms of quarterbacks. It'll be interesting to see where he ends up.
Considering the options, I mean, you want Malik Willis or Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
You want Malik? Two of he's an interesting one. Could he be Darnold? Like, could he be the Darnold mode, get in the right spot, different position? To me, if I'm a decent team, like the Vikings in Tua, it's kind of redoing Darnold.
That would be better.
Yeah.
That'd be better than what they have for sure.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy, at some point, it's hard to pull plug on first-round picks.
That's also, can J.J. McCarthy, I mean, you can't give up on J.J. McCarthy after 1 year. It's only one. It says 2, but it's only one. He didn't play his whole first year.
Yeah, and you're right. It's quicker than ever to the trigger.
Man, they're quick.
Back in the day, you were a first-round draft pick at quarterback. You were on the team for 8 years. You started some of the time, and other times you didn't, but you just were there, right?
Yeah.
It was different. And they move quick.
I didn't think JJ. I mean, he was solid in college. I didn't think he was like
the pick surprised
and
me.
they won it all.
They ran the ball. He was good.
They ran the ball a lot. Yeah,
right. He wasn't like whoa. It was a mistake, but you can't give up on him.
No,
you're locked into him. You got to give him at least 50 starts in the NFL, man. That's 3 years. That's all I'm asking.
Did Michael Penix go after JJ? You remember?
I think he went right before.
Right before?
Yeah, because Penix went like 8th. I think McCarthy was like 15th.
went after both of them.
Yeah, and he
should have went ahead of them.
He should have, absolutely.
So.
Oh, without a doubt.
All right, let's do this. Let's grab a break, get some Dear Drill letters in.
Boy.
Let Patrick experience
About to get
it live.
saucy in here.
Yeah, so.
I'm going to go start my cheat day.
Yeah, this is the drill. Cheat day.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Ready to ride, guys?
Driving all over Duval with sports talk made just for jacks.
Fasten your seatbelt.
This is 1010XL.
Bro, have you heard about the hottest and newest sports league in town?
Vanguard Sports League isn't just VIP, it's the standard. Smoke-filled tunnel intros, cool benches with canopies, big scoreboards, championship rings, and convenient locations all across Jacksonville. Oh, and mascot potties there hyping everyone up every game. No wonder it's the talk of the town. Spring and summer registration now open.
Search VanguardSportsLeague.com today.
Hey, the investment landscape always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. But at ITP Partners, one thing remains constant. That's our commitment to your financial future. Whether it's consolidating your accounts, rolling over your 401k, maximizing your pension programs, gang, we make your financial journey simple and smart. And those ITP Partners, man, Reed Wingate and Dan Abel, Janice Cobb and Reagan Wright, Chris Bryan and Jeff Hartman. Trust, transparency, and experience. It's a new year. Let's get that money in motion, people. Let ITP Partners help you grow and protect your wealth so you can focus on what matters most. They're ITP Partners. They're stable. They're strategic. They're secure. They're ITP Partners, and they're my financial partners for life. Easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call them 312-9751.
Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King, is turning up the flavor with new char wings. These wings are charbroiled, never fried, grilled to perfection for a big taste without the grease. Grab them as a 3-piece or 10-piece side, or make it a meal with a 6 or 8-piece combo, served with rice and a drink. Order pickup or delivery today from any of Flame Broiler's 5 Jacksonville locations, or call 904-619-2786. Flame Broiler, bold flavor done right.
If you've run out of ideas for Valentine's Day, see what's on 1010XL's gift list from
Beard's Diamonds,
Wicca Candle Bar,
Kuhn Flowers,
and Peter Brook Chocolatier
at 1010XL.com.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm with Trevor Cycles in Jacksonville. We always talk about Honda, Triumph, so many great bikes, but Aprilia from Italy is also a beautiful line.
It is absolutely gorgeous, and it is a fine sport bike. It's one that when you take your helmet off, you're never frowning. You're always smiling.
So if you want to treat yourself to something really special on the road, that's a line they should look into?
Absolutely, and we've got them in stock and ready to roll.
All right, make sure you check them out. They are on Atlantic near Regency. CyclesofJacksonville.com is a great place to go, or check out their Facebook page at Cycles of Jacksonville.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Low mortgage rates are back. Listen, Loan Pronto has fixed rate mortgages with APRs as low as 4.89%. It's the lowest in years. Hey, gang, Prosser here. Smart homeowners are taking advantage of this while they can. If you got stuck in a 6% loan, you can lower your payment big time, or you can keep your primary mortgage intact, get cash out. Equity with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loans. One homeowner just got $250,000 out of their home. They paid off all their credit cards, some car loans, and cut their monthly expense by $2,000. Call now. See what option works best for you, but don't miss this big rate drop of 2026. Ask about new home loans, VA loans, full cash out refis, or their famous rapid equity loan. You can close in less than 2 weeks. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments altogether. Call 904-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com. No hard credit pull. 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. APR for well-qualified buyers.
Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Get ready to break on through this Valentine's night. Experience the Ultimate Doors Tribute live at Thrasher Horn Center February 14th. Get tickets at thcenter.org.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch.
Hey, I have gotten my Valentine's Day request from the Valentine in the break. Winner me. That's all I'm going to say. There we go. All right.
Couldn't have gone any better.
Oh, you asked?
Yeah.
She said no worries?
Yeah, no.
All right.
I got requests.
Oh.
Was there some expert advice? Did someone give you some expert advice?
I get it right here. I give it to myself. That's probably part of the problem. Yeah, we on Fridays will queue up some deer drill. Are you ready? Is the mailbag open?
Mailbag is open.
Okay.
I got all the letters. Everything's here.
sure.
Our friends at Oceanside Cleaners sponsor Deer Drill. We love Oceanside Cleaners. They dominate the industry. They make it easy with free pickup and delivery at your home or business. They send you text reminders. They have 24-hour service kiosks. 3 locations to serve you now. Michael P. Harris and his family have been doing this for 35 years. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it, and there's truth to that, by the way. They are off Southside Boulevard in Ponte Vedra, and their new location in St. Augustine between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony. Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean, we care. Deer Drill E.
Here it comes. Tough questions. Tough answers.
Lordy. Deer Drill.
Nice.
This comes from the South Side. I've been married 50 years.
50 of them things.
Wow.
I recently remembered that my husband cheated on me with several different women.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
He admitted to one affair, swears he only saw her twice, and they had sex only once.
Oh,
he says I'm imagining the other 2.
imagining.
He hasn't apologized for the one he admitted to and refuses to discuss the other two, though I can see them in my mind's eye and I feel it in my gut. At this point, I'm more angry about his lying than I am about what happened decades ago. Am I wrong to want the truth so I can get angry, deal with it, and forgive him? I want a heartfelt apology.
Here's the problem, and those are all fair wants and desires. Way too late for to be at the stage.
Oh.
We're at stage 1, and we're way down the timeline.
You're still hanging on to it.
Yeah, it wasn't rectified at the time and in the moment, and so there is no getting. You're 50 years married, writing into a radio show. I don't know. Might be above our pay grade here. I think this is something that needed to be confronted and dealt with a long time ago.
E?
The great Mike Tyson once said,
Spinal.
Get you one.
Spinal.
Time for another one. Dear Drill, this happens to all of us. This comes from over on the West Side. Shout out.
West Side?
Dear Drill, two of my mom's best friends ended their friendship with her after almost 50 years.
Man, it's a bad year. Bad year for the 50 years.
Not good.
Because of political differences.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I grew up spending every holiday with these ladies and their families, in addition to summer, lake, and winter ski vacations and everything in between. One of them is my godmother. They were like second moms to me. Can it be that simple to act as if they were never friends in the first place? Must mom just accept the change, or can we try to repair the friendships?
I think, Robbie,
Dear Drill,
part of the problem here is, and it's too late now, you've had all the influence of all these years from people that aren't good people.
Yep.
If you're going to end friendships and put politics and hot button issues of the week ahead of built-in organic friendships, you've been influenced by a bunch of hypocrites and charlatans. So I feel for you. You got bigger issues. I would take this clean break from the parties and don't be that way yourself.
E?
Know your worth, Queen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just know your worth, man.
Okay.
I would say, as men, we have bro codes.
Yeah.
Right? Where certain things I'm not going to allow a woman to get in the way of my relationship with my boy.
Right.
Maybe you got to have a rule like that with politics or those certain type of conversations, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to let that get in the way.
Many times when families gather for Thanksgiving, for example, politics remains off limits.
Yeah, it should.
And it should.
That's
It
fair.
should.
It should.
For most people, your political contribution should be voting.
Yeah.
And except, for most people, that's where it should start.
Just start and stop right there.
Yeah.
All right, one more. We have time for one more.
Okay,
Patrick
good.
Young with us, by the way.
Nice.
Dear Drill, this
Give me a
comes
good
from
one.
the beaches. My husband's in his 60s. We got old people today.
Yeah.
I like that.
How about the younger
Shout
demo?
out.
Shout out. Old heads.
His brother Al has been living in their mom's house for the last 35 years. Before she died 7 years ago, she put her house in my husband's name. For all those 7 years, Al has been lying to him. You following? Promising he's going to move out any day now. If I try to tell my husband Al may have squatter's rights and is never going to move, my husband becomes verbally abusive and threatens me. Damn. Now that my husband is starting to face the fact his brother will never move, he has become even more abusive towards me and trying to drive me out of my own home. He knows I'll get half of everything in a divorce because we've been married for 31 years. When I suggested mediation, he kicked our dog.
Oh, man.
We also have loaded weapons in the house.
Bro.
He says he wants a divorce but can't afford one. Whoa!
Run, woman.
I got problems with this guy.
Run.
He kicked the dog.
Kicked the dog. He's got loaded weapons.
awful.
He's verbally abusive. What say you?
Take your 50% and get on out of here.
Out of
Run
there.
hard. Get into hiding.
Take the gloves
too.
off.
Don't wait for Al to get out of the other house so I can get that too.
Yeah.
No, run.
Might want to send in some sort of recovery team for this woman. Do you have an address there? I mean,
I know, right?
That's what you
we were one sentence away from he beats me. Then one more sentence, right? I mean,
is this an SOS? Yeah, I mean,
is that what? Yeah. We have to turn this one over to the authorities.
Should we give him the National Domestic Violence Hotline here in all seriousness?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Good
Kick
gracious.
the dog? What about get Pete after him?
Call us off the air. We'll come help if you need be.
It is a shame, though, that if you end up with someone that you become their punching bag for whatever else is bothering him. And, lady, that's where you've fallen in. He's got an issue with his brother. He's too big of a coward to deal with him. He's too big of a sissy boy to actually, he'd rather push you around. And, no, you don't have to take that.
I ain't even a dog fan, but like I can't go for that. You can't kick the dog.
Nah, kick the dog.
That's anger issues, I think.
Did you say the brother, the house is in his name?
Yeah, he moved it into his name, and now the brother was, you got to go.
Yeah, but he won't kick him out. And if it is so simple as you can get your husband to stop kicking dogs and verbally abusing you, fat chance, it's called an eviction notice. Put it up on, he's got 30 days. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, always good to see you, Patrick.
Yeah,
I love having you in here.
Enjoy it every Friday.
Take a quick break, come back, get ready to wrap this baby up next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Take the game with you.
What a turn of events!
Radio play-by-play is where you are. 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Hall & Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
When women lead, communities thrive. Hi, I'm Liz Grebe from the Jacksonville Business Journal. The JBJ and PNC Bank invite you to join Women of Influence, a powerful celebration honoring the women who are driving change, breaking barriers, and shaping the future of business in Northeast Florida. Come celebrate their impact, connect with leaders from across our region, and leave inspired. Women of Influence, where leadership is recognized and influence is celebrated. For tickets and more information, visit jbjevents.com.
To infinity and beyond. The Jacksonville Icemen are back in town for Toy Story Jersey Night as they take on the Savannah Ghost Pirates.
Perfect time to order logo coffee mugs or maybe a logoed Sick brand tumbler. They're seriously ice cold and look great with your company logo. Hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Hacker here. You know, people think Awaken 180 called me or asked me to go on the program. They didn't. Truth be told, I asked them. Didn't even take a talent fee. I didn't want to check. I wanted my weight gone. I was done with waking up tired and lethargic. I was done. And let's be honest, I wasn't failing diets. Diets were failing me. I didn't need any hype or motivation. I needed instructions. The Awaken 180 program was like finally stopping the backyard play calling and having a coach in your ear saying, run this, now trust it. Once my brain got out of the way, everything changed. No overthinking, no negotiating, no self-sabotage. The weight came off fast every single week. Like clockwork. The biggest surprise wasn't the scale. It was the relief. I felt like I finally stopped fighting myself. That's when Awaken 180 took over. So if you're waiting to feel ready, don't. I wasn't either. That's why this worked. Awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Well, we appreciate Patrick Young. He'll be with us each and every Friday, so that's fun. We'll catch up on a lot of basketball talk and
PPY?
Yeah, things along those lines. So, yeah. So, we'll see what happens going forward. Gators, here's your nugget tomorrow. Double-digit favorites against Kentucky. That doesn't happen very often. So, Kentucky's good. You know, they've won a bunch of games in a row. I think they've won like 9 out of 10. So they're rolling. So we'll check that. That'll be a fun one to watch tomorrow, 3 o'clock, if you're heading down or not heading down. Gator baseball starts tonight. Division I baseball starts all across the land. So it's it's fun how it works. We go like JUCO, D2, then Division I. So their season begins. So we'll be keeping an eye on them. They open with UAB, but their coach won't be there. He's suspended for the first 3 games of the season, so he'll be watching, as he said, from home, and we'll see how this team goes. They're maybe a little underrated in terms of in the SEC. You don't see a lot of talk about Florida. They're pretty good. They got a lot of talent on that team. A lot of good guys back, and they got Liam Peterson and Aiden King on the bump, and then they picked their 3rd starter this week. He was a transfer from Hawaii. They've got talent. So, and they got some Jacksonville kids as well. So we'll see how Florida baseball does. That gets, and FSU baseball, by the way, should be very good as well. So off we go into the college baseball season. So we'll see how that all pans out.
You get to a certain degree in college baseballs, like the other college sports. You have a collection of 10, 15 teams you pretty much expect to see in the rankings year to year, and it'll fluctuate some. But I guess through the SEC kind of receding in football and basketball, it feels like this year for basketball, last couple of years for football, SEC baseball, right, is among the best, probably the best conference in college.
Yeah. I mean, you got the defending national
Who won
champ,
last year?
LSU.
LSU again?
Yeah.
Boys, y'all will appreciate this. Ever since we had Jack O'Callahan, is that his name?
OC.
Yes. OC. Yesterday I turned on the TV when I got home, flip. I was looking for something particular because I remember we said hockey was going to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't watch it, but I looked for hockey.
Okay.
I think they play like Lithuania.
Latvia.
They play Latvia, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But those are they're men. You could tell they're men.
Yeah.
But when OC played, they were
college kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And they were playing against those men.
Big boys.
Yeah, the best.
And then we didn't even emphasize enough, those guys who they beat, I'm sure they were like trained as when they were kids to become.
Oh, yeah, the old Russian machine,
machines.
like Rocky IV or something, right?
They were
Drago.
built to be hockey players.
Mm-hmm.
I have good news, perhaps for you, Dan Hicken.
What's that? I love good news.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll see if it's good news, but apparently Barry Manilow is rescheduled for April 27th.
Manilow!
Well, that was already in.
Oh, you already knew that?
Yeah, I mean, that was the original plan, but I don't know if he's, I don't know. Is he recovered? Is there anything about his recovery?
I thought this was news.
I thought he was in January.
He was. He canceled.
He canceled, so that was the point. He missed his opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. The D1 baseball, it depends on what site you go to, but UCLA, who I think they have the best player in the country, a shortstop. They're number 1. LSU, SEC, Texas, SEC, Mississippi State, SEC, 2, 3, and 4. Then you get Georgia Tech, Coastal Carolina, Arkansas, SEC, Louisville, Auburn, SEC. So 5 of the top 10 are SEC schools. Florida, Tennessee are 13 and 14, and Georgia's 15. FSU is 16. So that's where you have them. Let's see if Miami's 22nd and Texas A&M 25, Vanderbilt 23. So there's a ton of Southeastern Conference. Kentucky's also ranked.
FSU right now is in the let's get a couple of our former athletes to coach the team. About the same era, it feels like. I guess Jarrett was ahead of Laux. Were they about the same time in Tallahassee?
Oh, I don't.
Seems like about.
I think Link's older.
I would too.
Yeah, but he's
when did Link play there? 90s.
He's a really good coach, man. He'll do well.
Yeah, we said that when he took the job. Where did he come from? Notre Dame? Is that where he was?
Mm-hmm.
And Florida State have their game here in Jacksonville again this year?
As far as I know, yeah.
It's been kind of a regular
That's a standard,
year in, year out.
If it wasn't here, we'd know it. So,
all right, ESPN on their football side, NFL, 2026 NFL offseason, free agency draft questions. We answer one for all 32 teams.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is number one. I think as the season settles, that down at the stadium they'll come to this conclusion. I think I know where we all stand, but the number one question should be, at least, how will the Jags address their pass rush?
Yeah.
Is that the biggest offseason question? Is it the biggest need? Is that the biggest need?
Yeah, but I think the restructure. I mean, for a team that went 13-4, I think they're sort of the restructuring of the roster will be like what direction? Like, we all think Devin Lloyd's going to leave. We don't think about ETN. Those are 2 big names that were very critical to our 13-4 success a year ago. And if they're both gone, that's a big deal. And how do you replace them? To me, that would be the number one thing. But we got to get a pass rush. Shoot,
that's fair. And then it comes down to.
But we did go 13-4 with the guys that we had on that D line last year. So,
but we could have went. You know what I'm saying?
I would say it like this. It's even down to the particular. You can survive being the top pressure team in the league over 17, but like if the Jags had sacked Josh Allen 4 times, they may have won the game. I mean, it might be that simple. You got to get You got to have a play on 3rd and 7 where they're punting, not a 12-yard completion. Drive continues. And in fact, on one of their big plays, they had him. He got out, remember? And he
made a play.
Yeah, he made a play. They've got to sack the quarterback more. And we've been talking about this since we made sack bets years ago now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they can't, the over-under number we keep putting on them is like 35, 30. That's just deplorable. And the teams that were playing late in the year, guess what they had in common? They got to the quarterback. Almost all of them. This is our guy, D-Rock, who writes, the Jags must make getting to the quarterback to the ground a priority. Ranked 3rd in pressures, but 27th in sacks. That is weird.
Mm-hmm.
222 pressures, just 32 sacks. Like 1 out of every 10 times they pressured, they got the guy down. We got a pretty deep class of edge rushers in college. I mean, you don't have to find it by going and getting Hendrickson or Crosby.
Okay. Well, good.
Right?
By the way, quick side note before we head off to break, LSU Jerry reminds me the national champs will be in Jacksonville next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if you want to go see LSU baseball play.
Is it a tournament or are they taking on? Okay.
There's a 4-team kind of round-robin thing going on. So, also, as we head to break, 641-1010, come kind, come courteous, come correct. Icemen cometh. What do you got?
As they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
I got a family 4-pack of voucher tickets to any future Jacksonville Icemen game this season. Visit Icemen.com to see the full schedule, but one lucky winner can win a pair of them things right now. Hit me up, 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, it's Tara Lagaman. Jeff and I love local Fair Jacks. For fresh eggs, quality meat, produce, it's all from local farmers. There's no scary recalls, just food you can feel good about feeding your family. Learn more at localfairjacks.com.
We don't have too many cold nights on the First Coast, but when the temperature drops, you want to hit the heat button and warm up. That's where Florida Home comes in. They're the AC experts in Jacksonville, and the importance of keeping your heating system in good working order is really important. If it stops working when it gets cooler, Florida Home will leap into action and provide you with the best solution. Heater and heat pump repair service and new system installation. They do it all. Just call Florida Home AC at 777-4300, the official heating and AC partner of the Jaguars.
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service, premium people for the life of your doors. Man, nothing's more frustrating than that garage door misfiring. But you know what? If mine ever does, I take action. I call action, and they take action, and that's a big win all the way around. And the reason why I appreciate them so much, Jeff Bernard and his crew, they're Jacksonville folks. They're from right here. They're here to take care of us, man. They're not some big out-of-town chain that you have to go through one call to the next call, the next call. You call Jeff, his people are on it. Right? That's how it works. And by the way, those garage door openers, oh, man, do they bring some features. Smart home integration, man. You can get that right there on your phone, on your app. Open it from your phone. Quiet operation, added security, man. If something goes wrong with your garage doors or you need a new garage door, take action. Go to GarageDoor911.com. That's GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Doors. GarageDoor911.com. Get you right to Action Garage Door.
Hey Jacksonville, Don here, the big cheese at Taco Lou. Well, everyone knows my wife Debbie is the real cheese at the Lou. We just do what we're told. We aren't a sports bar at all, but we have the best selection of the finest tequilas that Mexico has to offer, and that makes any basketball game more fun to watch. So come into Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach, where we love sports and we love tacos with our tequila. If you're looking for a crew to help with your fiestas at home or work, Taco Lou caters, bringing the tacos to you. Taco Lou in Jax Beach, where tacos and sports go hand in hand.
Are you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools is the trusted name for expert pool design. Family owned and operated, they offer pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into the oasis that you crave. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
License number CPC 044080.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. For adults, the Y provides wellness and recovery solutions to help you feel stronger, move better, and recharge. For the kids, the Y provides skill-building programs and youth sports to keep them active, engaged, and build confidence in a supportive environment. Right now, there's no joining fee, so visit your local Y to join and learn more at fcymca.org.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Hey gang, Hicken here. Guys, listen up. Valentine's is coming. You want to be a hero this year with something really romantic? It's easier than you think at Beard's Diamonds. Beard's has put together a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. They got it all at Beard's. And here's the best part right now. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. You know, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. Plus, Beard's is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family-owned and community-strong for more than 45 years right here in the St. John's Town Center, not some Wall Street chain. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Get up to 40% off diamond earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I want to pass this along to all the men out there as we get ready for Valentine's Day 2026. I think this is a wonderful idea.
What you got?
Despite her not playing golf, it's just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same. 'Cause we got a life to live that won't ever change. Jan, every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Big one here, E.
Happy Valentine's to everyone.
Take time to tell me.
The seriousness on that look on his face is embarrassing. I mean, the guy thinks he's at the Grammys right now. Look at the face, Nick. Look at him. That's passion, dude.
Together.
Always together forever.
Always love you.
God, it's like a dog has got shot behind the barn.
Despite, here's the challenge for all the men out there.
Sons of bees.
Despite her not playing golf.
What happened?
I'm wondering how to romantically gift a golf simulator to my wife for Valentine's
sure you
Day.
are. Yeah, that would be right behind, vacuum on the wish list. So yeah, I would.
Give her some clubs made for her.
Yeah,
We're just wondering.
No,
We're wondering.
No. You guys, I'll give you. Yeah, don't do that. Don't get your wife playing golf.
No.
True.
Yeah, no.
Fair.
You gotta have at some point as much time you spend together. Have some you do that's different. I will finish with this, and we'll introduce you to Jaguars today. A Slovak fugitive. Has been on the run for 16 years. Finally now arrested. He turned up in Milan to support the national hockey team at the Milan Winter Olympics.
Dang.
The 44-year-old man who was not named was wanted by Italian authorities for a series of thefts committed in 2010. The Carabinieri, Italy's military police, managed to track down and arrest the man Wednesday after he checked into a campsite on the outskirts of Milan. Seems a little chilly for camping, doesn't it? During the Winter Games? Thanks to an automatic alert from the campsite reception. Apparently, they have a problem with the fugitives there in the winter camping. The man was taken to prison. He began serving. No trial. They found in prison 11 months is what he gets. So,
hey, before we get out of here, culture question.
I'll let you boy.
What's the deal with Blueface and Swaggy P?
Swaggy P, the basketball player?
Former NBA player Nick Swaggy P. Young and Blueface scheduled for a boxing exhibition May 2nd in Miami.
Blueface, baby.
The matchup follows a previously canceled 2022 bout. The fighters recently had an intense face-off where Blueface playfully punched Young.
Playfully punched him? I don't know about that.
Yeah. What do you got there? What's the beef?
Man, Dan, you are so updated with the culture. You're more updated than I am.
Okay.
I ain't know nothing about that.
All right, I'm shocked, but get us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Morning, Tony.
Good morning.
What do you got, Cookie? You going to sing Valentine's songs today on the Jaguars today?
Although, who knows?
Probably do it better than we do it.
You know, Tommy Mack will break into song.
Tommy is a professional singer. Some might not know.
Yeah, like it's usually more in the rock.
That's right, for sure.
That's right.
But maybe he's got a Valentine's name.
Tommy's got that rasp to no matter what he can
Maybe he's
sing.
got a
Mary
ballad.
Had a Little Lamb, or he could sing AC/DC.
Yeah.
And he'd have that rasp.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm among those that have actually seen Tommy and the Dad Bods in action, so
Wonderful.
I speak from experience.
What do you got cooking besides Tommy?
Yeah, our question of the day today. I know a couple days ago, NFL.com, they had the article that they put up ranking the quarterbacks on the season, right? And Trevor Lawrence came in at number 6 in the league. And it's kind of a fun article because it does, with all the quarterbacks, show where they've had him ranked year by year.
Right.
Right, so guys that have been around for a while, as long as they've been doing the rankings, you can go back and see. Like Aaron Rodgers has been X-ranked quarterback for the past 12 years, I think it is, on the list. But we're going to react to that a little bit today. Our question of the day, heading into the 2026 offseason, where do you feel Trevor Lawrence ranks compared to his peers?
I
Your
like it.
options, top 5, top 10, middle of the pack, or not the guy at all.
That'll be fun. Have a great show.
Thank
Mike
you.
and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. The weekend is here.
Yes, it's been a GFL Friday. That's Green for Life. Look for those bright green trucks and cans all over the First Coast, and trust GFL for all your commercial roll-off.
Cheat day.
Cheat day for sure.
You don't want to do that. Oh, but I do.
Where fun and games are serious business.
What are you prepared to do?
He's crazy! We gotta stop him! 1010XL, The Drill, at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Hey, it's Taylor. Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. Don't fall into the same routine of last-minute grocery store runs, picked-over flowers, and forgettable chocolates. Make a new play this year with a gift from Peterbrook Chocolatier. Choose from beautifully crafted artisan chocolates or a gift basket filled with the perfect mix of sweet, salty, crunchy, and creamy treats. With 15 North Florida locations, you likely drove past one today. Up your game this Valentine's Day with a gift that truly impresses. Find your closest location at peterbrook.com. That's peterbrook.com.
The key to victory is anticipation.
The road to the regular season rides through the combine, free agency, the draft, OTAs, and minicamps.
They should be fun to watch.
Follow the offseason with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
Low mortgage rates are back.